What's up? Welcome in, everybody. If there's anybody out there, make sure you hit that like button. Come on in. We got week 0 starting off. We already had one game in the books. Welcome everybody that comes in. If you were on my last live, we saw North Carolina take down TCU 15-10. Great game, great start of the college football season. Like I said before I ended that last stream, TCU's got some work to do headed into the rest of the season. North Carolina got some things to clean up as well, but they did enough today to get the win, to improve to 1-0. TCU drops to 0-1. So yeah, we'll see how this next game goes. We got CJ Bailey and the North Carolina State Wolfpack taking on Virginia. This game was originally supposed to be played over in Brazil. However, due to some kind of conflict, they moved it back stateside and put it in Virginia for some reason. Still kind of wondering why they did that. You would think, since it being a neutral site game, they would put that game in Charlotte, North Carolina, or somewhere like that, and play it on a neutral site. But no, they gave a home game to Virginia, and so be it. Got to still play the game regardless of where you at. So North Carolina State is on the road, Charlottesville, Virginia, to take on the Cavaliers. And we're going to have a good time hanging out and doing this live. So, like I said, come in, hit that thumbs up if you'd like to help this channel out. Get in the comments, let me know you're here. As I'm going through trying to set up my little score ticker thing. I can't even spell. But yeah, come in, hit that thumbs up. Make sure you get in the comments. Let me know you're here and everything. If you're an NC State fan, let me know. Throw it in the chat. If you're a Cavalier fan, do the same thing. I'm neither one, as y'all know. I'm a Gamecock fan, but I still love college football. I love doing these lives, trying to grow this channel. So do all them things. Hype, you can do all that stuff too. I'm not sure. There's a new feature I put on there, something about gifts or whatever. I don't know anything about it, but you can buy you can send I guess emojis or whatever. I don't know how it works, but you guys want to help the channel out, you can do it that way. Super chat, super sticker. You don't have to do any of them, but I just figure I'll throw it out there. You become a channel member if you'd like to help the channel out that way. But just being here, participating, give them a thumbs up. I like that too. That's great. I appreciate it so much. What am I doing? Oh yeah, Virginia. I need to type my damn banner here. Virginia. And then let's save it because I had the wrong ticker up. There you go. Let's see who's in the comments. David Green's here. He hit the thumbs down. Appreciate that too, David. I appreciate it. Thumbs down. It works too. It's just a habit to say thumbs up, but like I said, it doesn't offend me if anybody puts thumbs down. So it doesn't bother me one bit. Actually YouTube's changing. I don't even know if I see how many thumbs down I get. They used to when you go in there and look at your studio and like the analytics, you can see how many thumbs down you got, but I think they took that off of there and now it just shows you how many views you had and things like that. So, it shows you. Maybe I just can't. Maybe I'm just smart enough to find it there, David. Oh. So y'all do know I was a Marine. I'm a Marine, right? So we're not the smartest of the bunch, but Justin said he got the first game wrong today. I got the Wolfpack winning this one. Dang, Justin, you gonna go 0 for 2, buddy. You getting ready to go 0 for 2, man. You must have not paid attention to the live the other night too, because I tried to tell you, man. I got North Carolina winning, which they did. I got Virginia winning this one. And I got Southern Cal to cover that big 38.5 points that they're giving up. I gave y'all the picks the other night. Where were y'all at? Nah, my picks are probably just as bad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not no super picker. I tell you that. Just like Dealmaker said the other night, I do it for fun, and hey, if I get them right, I get them right. You probably don't want to follow my picks all year long. I promise you that. So, David said he got NC State too. They are getting what 5.5 from the Pick'em challenge, so not too bad, I guess. There we go, P digits. So, I mean, I just don't know what's around CJ Bailey, man. I don't know what kind of talent he's got around him. He's a good quarterback. They lost their best. They lost the best running back. They lost Pete to us, of course. So, I'm just not sure about North Carolina State. I just kind of like Virginia in this game. Who you got, P digits?
On this game, I would say I'd probably go with NC State.
Oh, okay. Oh, they got a grassy knoll too, like Clemson.
A little bit.
Like you sit up on the hill?
Yep. They got a little hill.
Yeah. They just don't run down theirs, right? I'm guessing.
Nope. They don't run down it.
I don't know if I'd want to go sit in no grass for no football game. That's what I told the wife. We went to the Luke Bryan concert last weekend in Charlotte, and I said, "Ain't no way I'm sitting back on is that PNC Pavilion or whatever. I'm not paying to sit out there on no grass to watch no concert." I was like, heck no. Digits is a Tony guy. Dang, he picked NC State.
Now I'll be cheering for Virginia. I don't like NC State, but
yeah.
Plus, I like the coach.
Don't they have Bo? They got Bo Perbula, right, at Virginia? So,
I'm sorry?
They got Bo Perbula as the quarterback, I think, for Virginia.
I think so, yeah. Yep.
Do they drive around the stadium in buses?
No, that's only us, buddy.
Y'all the only one that charters a bus to ride around the stadium.
Yep.
Is that Clemson buses?
The sitting on the hill, that's for the younger crowd to do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My old ass ain't getting up on those, sitting down on the hill. What's up, TRD?
Yeah, we sit on the totally opposite side. We're in the west end zone.
Ah, okay. TRD wants to know who had TCU beat North Carolina. Not me. I took North Carolina in the points. Just like I got Virginia giving up these points in this game. So, now is that Clemson's buses or is that like charter buses or what? I mean, what is that like your own?
Yeah, that's Clemson's buses. Yeah,
like campus buses or whatever.
Yep, that's Clemson buses.
Okay. TRD took TCU. See, he didn't watch the live the other night either. Me and Dealmaker gave him the winning pick. Now watch me go 0-7 the rest of the day, or 0-6. Oh.
Yeah, I want to say Charlie Pell was the one that started the whole buses riding around because before they were walking.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
All right, this game right here is getting ready to kick off. Virginia's kicking off to NC State. A little knuckleball dribbler back there. He returning the kick, though. Oh, shit. All the way up to about the 35. TRD's 0-1. Yep. If you picked TCU, definitely are 0-1. I am. Well, right now.
So with the Callaway Challenge, how many games is it per week? Is it 10, 20?
It's usually around 10 is what it did. This week, week 0 to 8, but there's only like 8 games of FBS or whatever. So,
right.
And
Right.
they accidentally left one game off, so it's only 7 this week. So, but usually they run 9. It's usually 9 good games or decent games, and then they do like a Kel Hall shitter game, like 2 teams, like I don't know, 2 bad teams. You know what I'm saying? Like a Stanford versus Bowling Green or something like that. Some
I
crazy
see. Yeah.
off the wall. So. But yeah, it's 10 games every week, and they usually put the Clemson South Carolina game in every week. So
Okay.
but
That
of
makes
course,
sense.
you got one Clemson guy, you got one South Carolina guy, so of course they're gonna put him in there.
Sure.
So it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's against the spread, so sometimes it takes luck. Sometimes it takes, like Billy Cole, it takes a lot of research. He does a lot of research on his games. So, first third down for NC State. CJ dancing around.
Ooh.
Oh, fumble. Oh, turnover, Virginia ball. Oh, Virginia set itself up. The TRD, who you got winning this game? I don't know if you said it earlier or not. Did he say NC State? No, he didn't say anybody yet. I know he should. He lives in Virginia, so he got to be pulling for. He got to be going for Virginia, I would think. That's the first big turn. No, they called him down. It says 4th and 7. What happened?
Huh.
I thought he fumbled it. Maybe he was down. Either way,
Well,
Virginia gets.
Yeah, if he was trying to keep himself up with that ball, he's down. So.
Well, Virginia takes over at 30, so off the punt. I thought he fumbled it. Maybe not. 3 and out for NC State. You can see what Bo Prabula could do at Virginia. He didn't do a whole lot at Missouri. Oh, man. Justin. Actually, we don't play NC State this year. So, Prabula with a run. First down. Who'd you pick in this game, TRD?
That's crazy that we don't play NC State. That's
y'all don't. Yeah, that's right. Y'all don't play them this year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, who plays the game that don't count, like in the standings? Don't they do that in football? Yeah. TRD picked Virginia. Yeah. I figured that. I picked Virginia too. Give up them little 5.5 points. We got Southern Cal up 14-0 early in the second quarter. I just got that game on just to watch it. All right. Second and 11. Hand off up the middle. It's going to pick up about 5-6 yards. Oh, man. What's up, Daddy-O? We're a bunch of degenerates when we locked into Virginia, a Virginia game. Oh, man. Hey, this week we can't be picky, man. We got to watch what's on there. Can't be picky.
Yeah, I was watching Cal Poly last night against Idaho.
Yeah, I saw some of that game. I had it on for a little bit. Oh, what a hit. Dislodged that pass. Yeah, I saw that game on last night. But like I said, you got to take what you can get right now. Football's back, so I'll take
That's exactly
whatever.
right.
I'll take whatever's on. It don't matter. I'm gonna watch all the other games probably too, but even though I don't really care nothing about any of them, but it's football, man. It's here, so
Yep.
yeah.
It's Christmas Day.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. So both teams are having to punt. We might have a defensive game here.
Possibly.
Yeah, well, of course, I live in North Carolina, so I work with some NC State fans, and I was talking to them, and they said the same thing I said, man. They didn't know how the season was going to go because, they lost Pete, they lost Hollywood Smothers, and, they feel the same way. They didn't know how to take the season. And I think that's a lot of people, man. I think that's a lot of people since with this new NIL and pay for play and everything.
Yeah, it's
constantly being turned over,
Yeah, it's just like what we were talking about, the other night. It's hard to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up with the roster and figure, you don't know who's going to be coming back and who's staying or who's going it's just, it's.
You might have had a graduate player coming in back in the day. That was pretty much the transferring right there.
Yeah, exactly. Because usually you had to sit out a year when you transferred. So
yep, I remember that. Unless you were going down to Division II, then you could play.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but but now, like you said, it's hard to keep up with who you got on your team. That's why I won't buy no jerseys. I ain't buying no jerseys if somebody ain't gonna be there next year. Shoot. Yeah. I'm not spending no money on a Lenore Sellers jersey. He might not be there next year, or Sequel Patterson, one of the true freshmen that everybody's talking about. He may not be there next year. You don't know. So, Dave said he went to Hollywood. They said they didn't take degenerative people. Oh man. So, but yeah, I'm taking whatever football's on today. I don't care. I'll watch Hawaii and Stanford and not care about it, and as well as I might watch the North Dakota State and Jacksonville State game. Probably, I don't know. And UNLV watch that game tonight. So, why the hell would you buy a Sellers jersey? I'm just using that. I knew you was going to comment there, David. I'm just using that as an example. Maybe I should have said Cutter Woods. I don't know. But I do have a Lenore Sellers mini helmet autograph right here on my desk, along with my Nick Harbor football autograph. So I got him up here.
You think Nick Harbor's going to show out this year?
Yeah. I got him over 1,000 this year. I might be the only one in the minority of that, but I've been pumping him ever since ever since freshman year. Hey, but think about it, man. Xavier Legette, NFL first round draft pick, right?
Beast. He was a beast.
When did he become a beast?
Well, he was huge,
Yeah, I know. But he didn't show out to his last year. Roughly.
Right.
Same with Harbor. For some reason, under Muschamp, well, maybe not Muschamp, but under Beamer, I mean, none of these receivers, we haven't had a good wide receiver yet. So not a I guess a deep threat or a receiver that can get 1,000 yards. Harbor can get 1,000 yards. I mean, he did 680 some yards last year with a shitty offensive coordinator.
Well, in one game, he had about 200 yards, if I can remember.
Yeah. So, I mean, give him a good, competent offensive coordinator. Give Sellers time to get him the ball. I mean, he can do some damage out there with his speed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he can run 65, 70 yards in no time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get him out.
He reminds me of when Clemson had Martavis Bryant. You know, had all the tools. He didn't really put it together. Definitely couldn't stay away from the devil's lettuce either.
Yeah.
But I mean, even Dabo said, you know, and this is when we had Hopkins there and some other stellar wide receivers, and he was basically saying, you know, Martavis is actually probably the best one that we have. It's the drive, you know, keeping yourself clean and committing to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what's going on with Harbor, but both of them, just their physical attributes, seem to be pretty close.
Yeah, I think he just playing like a position he'd really not played, you know.
Yeah.
And he's just having a little, I guess, a bigger learning curve, I guess, than your typical receiver. And like I said, I'm not worried about it. I think he's going to have a great year. Now, David said he's going to bite his own ass if Sellers shows out this year. Oh, man.
Well, how many offensive coordinators have they had?
Offensive coordinators? Well, they've had, let's see, 3. He's had 3.
Yeah, that's tough.
You had, what is his name? The one that said Dow Loggins. You had Mike Shula. Was it Satterfield was the other one, I think. So, he's well, no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't near Satterfield. Let's see. Yeah, he was. Okay. But then now he's got Browse. So,
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, you can't get better if you're just constantly switching up offensive coordinators.
Yeah, there's just no consistency.
Each one of them wanted different things. And
right.
If your skill set is not like that, you know, it's kind of hard to be productive, I guess. So we're gonna see. Like I said, I'm going in with guarded optimism this year, and if we have a good year, I'll be excited. So I'm not. Bo Bueller off and running.
Well, that's a good game.
Mm-hmm. Sellers is on 4 OCs. Yeah. So I'm saying 4. So, but we'll see. Just put Cutter Woods in unless we David's gonna die on that hill, boy. He wants Cutter Woods in bad. He does.
Now is he a freshman or a sophomore?
Cutter Woods is a sophomore, I believe.
Okay.
So I think he's a sophomore. I don't think they redshirted anybody no more. So he may be a redshirt freshman. I don't know if they redshirt anymore now with all these new rules and stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, they still do, especially you know, the situation over at Clemson could be another Bryant situation where you play 4 games and then you move on to the other quarterback, you know, like they did with Trevor Lawrence. Mm-hmm. So I know you can play 4 games and still redshirt.
Yeah. David said he's a sophomore. Yeah, I couldn't remember if he redshirted or not, but he's a sophomore. He's the next in line, I think. So just hold on. Just bide your time, David.
He did play it in at least 5 games last year.
No, I don't think he played. I think he played in a couple games. I don't think he played in 5 games. You talk sellers in the NFL? Sellers in the NFL? I don't, he's going to make it to the NFL, whether or not he does anything there. Somebody's going to pick him up. Somebody else draft him. Watson built the house that Lawrence played in. Watson was better than Sunshine. What's your take on that? I'm not a
Clemson guy. They're different, that's for sure. I don't know. I would say that Lawrence is more of a pure quarterback than Watson. Watson had his legs.
Mm-hmm.
So did Lawrence, though, in a straight line. Watson can juke a little bit, but I would say throwing, Trevor Lawrence was better.
Yeah. Ryan said no more red shirt. Everybody now gets 5 years. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think so. I know they were talking about that, and I guess they gave everybody 5 years now. So, Watson played with 3-4 stars, and Lawrence played with 5 stars and top 5 defense.
Well, that top 5 defense was there with Watson as well.
Are they kicking again? Oh, they're kicking a field goal. Virginia setting up to kick a field goal. Let's see what he does. Right down the middle. 3-0.
But I would agree that the recruiting classes for the two were different. Yes, because when they won in 2016, a lot of those recruiting classes were like ranked like 18th, 16th, right around there. When Lawrence was coming in, they were top 10. So I agree with that.
Okay. Not through his career. He's talking about the defense was there near the end, but not the whole time. Oh, we got a 3-0 ball game. We got a 14-0 ball game. Oh man. San Jose State.
Yeah, I agree with you with that, real USC. Not at the beginning, but definitely near the end. And in 2016, they played a lot of good teams, a lot of good offenses on those teams, especially with Louisville.
David said, "What did the D score in those years?" I'm not a Clemson fan. I couldn't tell you. Watson went from a Pinto to a Lambo, and Lawrence got the keys to it. Huh.
Oh, I agree with that. Yeah. But that's going to happen at any program that's having consistency.
Consistent.
And that's,
yeah.
Yeah, and that's what they had.
Being consistent and getting being good as well. So continue to build. Yeah.
But I wouldn't call it a Pinto what Lawrence had around them. That's for sure. I've seen a Pinto at Clemson. That's not it. It was just like when Bowden came in from Tulane and he brought Rich Rod. I mean, you could the very first year, you could tell a difference. There was just a different feeling. 2 years into that, and then he gets the offer. Rich Rod gets the offer to West Virginia. Can't blame him for leaving and take that. His alma mater. But I knew immediately right then we're going to have problems, and it went straight to I think Spence. I think he was the offensive coordinator then. Man, those were some rough years. Rough years. You could determine what was going to happen.
All right.
I remember we were playing Virginia, and at Virginia, I was over here at the house watching the football game. Clemson was up at halftime. I get up, I pull the vacuum cleaner out because when I get ticked off, I have to get moving. And I started vacuuming, cleaning the house, and my wife is like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "They're going to lose." And she goes, "Y'all are up." And I said, "I'm telling you, they're going to lose." And sure enough, that's exactly it. They became predictable. And I think over the last few years, that's been Clemson's issue. They've become predictable.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think about that story, David? I think it's why I probably told him to get up and get the vacuum going. That's what I think. She probably told him turn that TV off and get that vacuum going.
There you go. There you go.
Nah, I get kind of moody whenever we get that way too. At South Carolina, we got a turnover, the tip drill, interception by Virginia. Oh man! Last time we played Virginia, Matt Schaub was the quarterback. Justin said that. Okay, yeah. Well, the last time we played Virginia, we got shut out, didn't we, in the bowl game? I don't think we played Virginia since then. That was
for the
Charlotte.
first 40 years that we were in the ACC with Virginia, we were undefeated. We were 40-0.
Uh-huh.
And I'm trying to think of the two that had the same name, the quarterback and the wide receiver. The wide receiver was good in the NFL. I can't recall. But they came in, and that year Virginia was, I want to say, in the top three. They ended up getting top three, but, yeah, Clemson finally lost to them at Virginia. Digits whipped. Yeah. Keep believing what you want to. Keep believing what you want to.
Perbula on the run. Oh, inside the 10.
Yeah, and I agree with you there. Real USC. No, Clemson has not been able to coach a QB. And that was Chad Morris that coached Watson. Chad Morris is actually a good quarterbacks coach. Trevor had his own.
Yeah. So, well, maybe that's a good thing for Vizina this year,
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah. Well, maybe.
All right, there, Real. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, take care, Real. Have a good weekend, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Southern Cal just put another touchdown on. 21-0, or getting ready to be 21-0. They didn't recover that 38.5. Ooh. Oh, man.
Yeah, so what's USC up by now?
21-0.
21-0?
Yeah, they just scored a touchdown. Third and goal. Down at the 1 yard, about the 1 yard line. Virginia, man,
they're plowing.
Yep.
Oh, Dave Doran. Not a fan.
No Clemson fans like him, do they?
I think he's a. Didn't he coach at Illinois something?
Dave
Before
Doran?
he took that. Yeah, I want to
I have
say
no
before
idea.
he.
Touchdown, Virginia.
I don't think he's a bad coach. I don't, but I don't like him. I just don't like him.
Well, I know Rob don't like him either. I don't think on Jackpot Show.
Well, yeah, a lot of that stuff goes back. I mean, Pete doesn't like him, and it all goes back to Clemson. You know, they were a little ahead of the game when they started doing the social media thing, and they had cameras and tablets on the side. That crew did that's doing the social media, and they were filming on the sidelines. There's nothing against that, and you know, after we beat them, Dave Doran said that we were using tablets, stealing their calls, all this other kind of crap, and that's where it all started from. And he took it to the commissioner, the ACC commissioner, about it. It was stupid.
Okay.
So that's where a lot of that stuff started with Dave Doran and Clemson fans.
Okay. I don't know much about Dave Doran. I mean, I don't really have no animosity toward him. I mean, heck, we don't play him that much to have any, I guess, hate towards that team or whatever. So, but we got a turnover. Virginia got a turnover and turned it into 6 points, and they're up 10-0 right now on the Wolfpack. Daddy-O says Charlottesville ran out of wine and cheese with all them people tailgating today. I'm still interested in why this game ain't still a neutral site game. That's what I want to
know. David, you're a funny man.
But they just said I do. Oh, man. I guess you're getting the David treatment today. Usually Dealmaker gets it.
That's okay.
So,
that's okay.
I guess
I got pretty broad shoulders.
I guess you're being on here. You'll get it today. Dealmaker, he'll get it the next one, probably. Oh.
David's good people.
Yeah, he is. He's probably more whipped than any of us, probably, to be honest.
Yeah, so you're saying he's projecting?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, people tend to do that sometimes.
We're almost at halftime in the Southern Cal game, 21-0. So I just don't think NC State is going to do anything today, man.
Maybe not.
We'll see. 45 years. You've been married 45 years? Wow.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Yeah. Me and my wife, our anniversary is next week. That'll be 17 years.
Congratulations, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
What you guys going to do? Do y'all do something the same every year? Or?
No, not really. I mean, I don't know. We haven't really talked about it, honestly. I mean, we may go out to dinner or something, but
yeah,
we like staying home. I'm not lying.
Yeah,
we like being at home. We're at that age now, you know, in our early 50s. We like being at the house.
Right.
So, I mean, we went to that concert last weekend, and I mean, we was like, dang, we still up. It's like 10:30, 11 o'clock. We still up. So, I don't know. I don't know. We ain't really talked about it, honestly.
So you got married during football season.
All right, here's the story. You may not have heard this or not. All right, listen, hold on. We were both married before, right? We got, you know, we've had previous marriages, and we started dating, and was like, you know, we knew we was gonna get married, and she's like, yeah, when we're gonna do this? Because she wanted to get married at the beach. I said, well, listen here. I said, we can either get married on September 5th, because South Carolina played NC State on a Thursday night, I said, we can either get married
Okay.
on September the 5th, or we can wait till December, January. And she said, okay, September 5th is great. So
There you go.
that's how it went down. You can get her down here and ask her herself, and she'll tell you the same thing. Yep. I gave her that ultimatum, September 5th, because we played on a Thursday. We was off that Saturday. We could do it Saturday at the beach, or we can wait to December, January. So that's how I run this shit in this house. No, I'm just kidding. Oh,
Good compromise. Good compromise.
I say that because she's upstairs, so, so.
We got married in May. We did have a beach wedding, actually. And yeah, we go down to that beach every year. We don't necessarily go down in May. We're heading there in a few weeks, actually.
Oh yeah. Well, we try to go down there too, because we both got married. We got married in Surfside, so we'll go down and usually during the summer and have a family trip down there or whatever.
Yeah,
thing down there.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
So she was disappointed how many years ago? I don't know. She might tell you that. I don't know.
Now, a few years back, I had a niece come to me, and she and her boyfriend, she goes, we want to take you and me and my wife out, to eat. So, we sat down and started eating, and they told us that they were getting married. Okay, great. And then and she goes, "Will you host it?" And I was like, "Okay, well, I can get ordained. Yeah, I'll marry you." And I was like, "When is it?" And she goes, "November." But look, Clemson.
What a kid.
She goes, "It's November, but Clemson has a bye week." She graduated from Clemson, and she knows how the whole family is. So, I mean, it was a quick follow up. November, but it's a bye week. I was like, all right, I can do that. And she goes, and it's on a Sunday. I was like, oh, we're good. We are so good.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Wow. Did you see that catch? It was out of bounds, but did you see it?
Yeah.
Wow. That was crazy. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we were both married before, so we knew we was going to get married. And so she knew I was crazy about football too. So, and she likes football too. She likes football as well. She's a West Virginia fan. So
right.
She likes it too.
Remember her being a West Virginia everything fan.
Yeah. So she'll sit down and watch football with me, and she knows how I am. So there's nothing I can say down here on these lives that she hasn't heard probably multiple times during football season, basketball season, baseball season, whatever, you name it. Anytime the Gamecocks are playing. So,
yeah, my wife and I met each other and started talking, and she started talking about that she likes sports, and I was a little nervous about it. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this could be a ruse here. And she starts spitting out some facts, and I got home and I was talking to one of my buddies. I went out with a girl last night, and he goes, how'd it go? I was like, man, I'm in trouble. I was like, he's a sports nut, brother. I'm in trouble. But yeah, she I didn't know she was a North Carolina fan, which I despise North Carolina. God has a sense of humor.
See, well, when she started spitting facts, you probably should have put two and two together and say, well, who's your team?
I was just letting things go because she was talking a lot about Atlanta Braves. And,
oh, okay.
Yeah, And that she was a Carolina Panthers fan. And
good.
Yeah, she invited me over her house, and or her apartment, and she was 3 floors up, and I got up there, and right in front of the number of her door, her apartment, was a North Carolina mat. And my ass walked back down, dirtied up my feet. I walked out and scrubbed up against dirt and went back up and, rubbed my feet on the mat.
Oh, my God.
She opened up the door and I just about puked. She pulled out a North Carolina cup. She goes, "You like something to drink?" And I said, "Yeah." And she pulled out a cup. I said, "I can't drink out of that."
Could you put it in my hands? I'll just sip it out of there.
Yeah, no, I'm not drinking out of anything that has North Carolina. And she had coasters. You can put your drink down. She gave me another glass. She goes, "You can put your drink down." I said, "Not on that. I'll hold it." And to this day, I can bring her in here right now and she'll tell you I will not get warm with a North Carolina blanket. I will not eat off a North Carolina plate. Yeah, will not happen. But,
man.
But I just and I don't buy her anything North Carolina. Santa Claus does, but not me.
You bought her tickets to that basketball game, didn't you?
I did. I did do that. Yeah, I did do that. I sat there miserable too.
Oh man! Like you looking at your watch. All right, hurry up, speed the clock up. Let's have a running clock the whole game.
Yep.
Oh,
but God has a sense of humor. That's for sure.
Yeah. 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 My wife. Here's a story that just happened recently.
That's funny, David.
Yeah, Dealmaker's daughter is selling, doing a fundraiser for her dance, and they're selling mums, right? The flowers, and we don't live nowhere near them. So my wife, she's like, "I want to order some of them and have it delivered to your mom because she lives close to Dealmaker in that area of South Carolina." She said, "You think they will deliver them to your mom if we order a couple of them?" I was like, "Yeah, let me ask Jordan or whatever." And I did or whatever. And he said, "Yeah." And she had the audacity to order because they were colored, real, all different colors. One was red, one was white, one was purple, one was orange. And I think one was yellow, maybe something like that. She had the nerve to order an orange mum to have my mama. I said, "That thing better be dead when the time I get there. I kick it off the porch." we don't order anything orange around here.
That's funny.
I said, "You got the nerve to order a dang orange mum." So nah, but I don't really care because I don't have anything really orange. I have owned some orange before in the past because my son, when he was diagnosed with cancer, that was that's the color of leukemia awareness and stuff like that.
Right.
So during that time, I had orange. So to say I have never wore anything orange, that'd be lying. But I did have some back then. I don't have any now. So,
well, I even have light blue shirts and garnet shirts and black shirts. It just doesn't have any of the logos that would turn me off from it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not wearing anything orange. Don't be buying me nothing orange. I ain't wearing that crap. I said you should have ordered her a damn purple one too. Then, if you were going to order that, so you can match orange and purple. But,
now, how many? I'm not. When's the last time South Carolina played anything against West Virginia?
Oh man. Would it be would it be a bowl game maybe? Was it a CarQuest Bowl maybe? 95?
Okay.
I don't know if they played since then or not. I'd have to go back and look. My mind ain't like jackpots. I can't recall shit that happened 15, 20 years ago.
The jackpot's pretty amazing with that.
Yeah, I can't remember shit like that. I can Google it real quick for you, but if I had to off the top of my head, I'd say probably about 95, maybe.
Okay.
David Green might know.
Yeah, we've come close to divorce at this house when the two teams play. Basketball,
Well,
we have to be completely away from each other.
oh yeah, that's right. Y'all do play basketball about every year almost. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's comparing you to Billy Cole. David said you and Billy Cole, closet Carolina fans.
No. No. No, not a fan. I have been to a couple games there, though. To
What's
your
that?
stadium.
Oh. Yeah, I've never been to Memorial Stadium. My son did. He went there like a couple of weeks ago. Just went out just to see what it looked like with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
But I've been to y'all's campus, but that was back in 1992. I went to a concert at Little John. So
Okay.
but I've never been to Clemson anytime after that. David Green said 2019.
Was that baseball?
God, I don't know. I don't remember playing them in 2000. What did we play them in? I don't remember that. I don't think it was women's basketball. Baseball. I think I don't know if he said 2019. I don't know. I think me and my wife would have known that. No, he said 2018 got skunked 28-0. West Virginia? We didn't play West Virginia in 2018, did we? No, now you got me wanting to Google. Like I said, my mind's not as sharp as jackpot. I can go and tell you that now. I forget shit happened yesterday. Oh, Virginia. He talking about Virginia. Yeah, I know that. We got beaten that bowl game. You got skunked 28-0. We're talking about West Virginia though. I want to say 95 maybe. Was the last time we played them.
The neutral state of the Civil War.
Who's that? West Virginia or Virginia?
Yeah, that's when West Virginia became a state.
Oh.
Made themselves neutral.
Oh, touchdown, Virginia.
That was nice.
Let's see. Oh, men's soccer. a sport that I don't even watch. That's the last time we played West Virginia in any sport. No, we talk about the big sports. Ain't nobody got no soccer.
I do watch that. I do keep up with that.
Oh, I ain't worried about it, Ryan. You good, man. He said he thinks he's a minute ahead of me. I don't keep up with that. Southern Cal's up 28-0 at half. Virginia's up 17-0 here on NC State. Yeah, I don't keep up with soccer. I mean, if it's on and there ain't nothing going on, I'll watch it. But Real says 1969. I thought we played West Virginia in a bowl game. Was it a CarQuest Bowl or something like that? It was like 21 or what was it? 20. It was in the 20s, I think, the score. Let's see, football history. Let's see. Last matchup, 1995, 24-21, South Carolina won. My brain ain't too bad. I got that one. that's football now. I don't know. I guess if you want to count soccer, maybe. But we don't play them that often. So
I remember let's see. Well, the last time that we played West Virginia in football, they absolutely stomped the living crap out of Dabo. That was, I think, his first year. That's when it was 70 to 35, 38 or something like that. It was ridiculous.
okay.
And then we played them again. I want to say in the Gator Bowl. I'm trying to think what year, maybe around 85, 86. That's when they had Major Harris as quarterback the year before they played Notre Dame for the national championship. And they absolutely destroyed West Virginia. I mean, it was domination. Well, not domination. West Virginia got the ball, went right down. I went to that game. They went right down, scored, and then it got turned on. I think it was 27-7 after that.
Okay.
No, David Green, that wasn't under Rich Rod. Hold on.
No, that wasn't.
Let me take a look at that.
That wasn't Rich Rod. Appreciate it, Ryan. Appreciate the jewels. This is something new I guess that I put on YouTube where you can like buy jewels and send a emoji or whatever. Appreciate you there, Ryan, for the goat trophy, whatever that looks like. Oh, it's a little trophy of a goat. Appreciate that, buddy.
Yeah, I don't understand the whole Jules thing.
I don't either. I just turned it on. I was watching Uncle Lou the other night, and I saw he got some of these things. I was like, "What is that?" And I went back and looked at it. I was like, "I'll turn it on." I mean, it's just another feature, you know. So I guess it's kind of like the whole. It's the whole like super chat, super sticker kind of thing. You have to buy jewels, I guess, to do it or whatever. So
yeah, when Clemson, this was dadgummit. When they played West Virginia, Clemson was 15. West Virginia was ranked 23rd. They had Geno Smith. Taj Boyd was for Clemson. They also had Austin. That I think Austin ended up playing at Indianapolis Colts. And then you had for Clemson, Ellington and DeAndre Hopkins. I want to say, could that be Billy Boy that just got fired from Florida? That was the coach, offensive coordinator then?
Billy Napier?
Yeah, Billy Napier. I think he was the offense coordinator. Let me find out.
Huh. Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, that was in 2012.
Okay. I wish we would play West Virginia more often. I wonder what this house would be like. Oh man.
There's some testing. I'm just gonna warn you. No, it was Chad Morris that was the offensive coordinator. It was his second season.
At Clemson?
Wait a minute. No.
Batted down. 17-0. I got to update my scoreboard here on this.
Yeah, it was. It was Chad Morris.
That was the second year at Clemson, you said?
Yeah. That can't be right. There's no way Brent Venables would have allowed that. Why is it saying this?
Third and 4. Did they get a first down? Nope. Looks like they marked him short. No, they give it to him. Who was the head coach, you see?
Actually, that would have been 2011, that season.
I don't think he got a first down. I think they gave him a good spot. They need to be reviewing that if they gave him a first down. They did. Wow. Fakes the toss. Picks up about 3. NC State better get their head out of their butts and get some points.
Yeah, they better do something. They're going to get run right out of that place.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because they got the ball to start the game, so yeah. Right now, my pick's looking good. I don't know who the head coach was back then. What y'all talking about for West Virginia? What year you say they last played?
No, because Rich Rod was –
he was at Michigan,
I want to say in 2012. He was either at Michigan or Arizona.
Yeah.
It was Kevin Steele. That was the defense coordinator. It was Chad Morris's first season. Okay. Charlie Harbison was the co-defensive coordinator. And the very next year, that's when Dabo wiped out that whole defense. And because Kevin Steele was a pullover from when Dabo took over.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
I don't know who the West Virginia.
And you're saying who was the coach of West Virginia?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
During that time?
Was it Bill?
Oh, what's his name? I know who it is.
What Bill Stewart was it?
Say it again.
Bill Stewart? No.
No, who's the guy that was losing all of his hair?
Oh, Holgorsen. Dana Holgorsen.
That's it. I do remember that.
He looked like the dude from what's the name? The bowling movie. Was it Kingpin? with the hair all up.
With the rose in the bowl.
Yeah, with the fake hand and everything.
Yeah, Holgorsen. That's right.
Dana Holgorsen.
Yeah. That's funny.
I would think that's who that would be the coach then.
Yeah, Dana Holgorsen. Didn't he come from like Texas Tech or something like that? To West Virginia?
No idea. No idea on that. Yeah, they had some they've had some interesting coaches. West Virginia has.
Oh wow, I didn't know this. He's the offensive coordinator at Nebraska right now.
Who's that? Holgorsen?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Houston. He was at Houston. There we go. Before he went to West Virginia.
Yeah.
Known for his innovation. And now offensive coordinator at Nebraska.
Wow. Friends being friends. Let's see here. Dang, yeah, Virginia's dominating this game. 155 to NC State's only got 45 yards of offense.
Yikes.
That's not that. Yeah, they're not looking good this year. Some people had NC State as like a dark horse, didn't they? I think I heard that somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. People are saying all kind of things before the season starts.
What the heck? Where were they? If they're a dark horse, then God, that's
they were
45 yards.
They were saying things about Clemson last year being a top 5 team too. So yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah, definitely. They got a 7.9% chance of winning right now on ESPN. Oh man.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance.
I
don't know how well I like that chance. I wouldn't put no money on it. I'll tell you that. Would not put no money. Oh man. I don't know how these DraftKings things work. Right now the money line's at plus 400 for NC State. No, plus 1,400 for NC State. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a moving line as the game. I guess DraftKings does maybe do it like that. I don't know. I don't know how to bet. But either way, plus 1,400 on the money line. Wow. That means they got to win outright, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think I would have done that even before the game started. Like I said, I didn't have no faith in NC State winning this game. Bo Perbula's having a heck of a game, too. He's running all over state. He got 52 yards. He got 68 yards on the ground just himself, the quarterback. NC State better stop him here. Don't let him score no more points. This game gonna get ugly quick.
Look at that.
Oh my God. Oh, about a 25-yard pickup. Holy cow. 24 yards. Holy cow.
So how's Missouri going to be this year, you think?
I think they're going to be decent on I think they're going to be decent on defense, but offense, I don't know. And they lost a lot offensively, I believe. So
they're a hard team to peg every year.
Yeah, a lot of people have them going about 8-4, 7-5, somewhere like that, from what I've seen all over the place. So
okay,
I'm not sure. We don't play them this year, so I didn't get a chance. I didn't read up on them. I didn't do any research on them. So since we're not playing them, so you broke it.
Well, it just snapped when I was mopping.
Do you guys have Oklahoma again this year?
Oh man, what's that?
Do you guys have Oklahoma again this year?
Yeah, we play Oklahoma this year. We go to Norman.
Okay.
So, we got Oklahoma. We don't have Missouri. We got Florida and Tennessee on the schedule this year. So, and we don't play Vanderbilt. So,
yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I like. Well, I got us at 8-4. So, I got us losing to Oklahoma, Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia. That's my 4 losses. So, which I'm hardly ever right, so it don't matter. Oh, he got sacked. They were all over him. There you go. Defense finally woke up. He's 17 points down, but they dialed up some pressure and got to him. David Green. David trying to loan. Somebody wants his lawnmower. Someone wants to borrow his lawnmower. Interrupting his football Saturday. You need to tell your neighbor or your friend or whatever. It's Saturdays. It's Saturdays, baby. We got football from now on. So if he wants to borrow that lawnmower, he needs to come back in January. Don't be coming over getting a lawnmower.
He wants my lawnmower. Your neighbor? Is that what he's talking about? His neighbor wants his lawnmower or just a friend?
I think it said his friend, his neighbor, wants to borrow his lawnmower, maybe. Unless he won't. I don't know. Maybe he wants his lawnmower. I don't know. David wants to know if I want to bet on Sellers' completion average first game. Oh man, it's hard. I don't do a whole lot of betting there, David. I don't do a whole lot of betting. I do the Callaway's Challenge, but that's about it. I don't do a whole lot of betting. What do you think it is? What do you think it is, David? He's not high on Sellers. I'm trying to think of what would be a solid numbered first game against Kent State. Probably a game that we're going to run the ball a lot, you would think. Trying to see, I'm going to see what he says. Real says, okay, national champion, Oklahoma national championship. Yeah, I saw that earlier. I like I said, I got them in the playoffs. I think they get to the playoffs, but I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna have enough to win it all. So I think the Big Ten's gonna win it again this year. So.
When's the last time that SEC team was in the championship game?
Was it 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
I want to say maybe 3. Yeah,
maybe. I know they wasn't there last year. Oh
no.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. It doesn't bother me one bit. I'm not one of these that likes cheer for everybody in the conference. I don't.
Oh
really
heck
care.
no. Nope. That's
not my take. I mean, I like watching good football, regardless of who it is. I mean, I don't have to have an SEC team in the championship. I'm not beating my chest talking about the SEC. You know, so.
Yeah, you got a Memorial Stadium. They don't even have flags of the other teams in the conference up there. They used to.
Yeah.
They stopped that. They stopped that in the 80s.
We used to have them. Yeah, we used to have them up, but I don't know if they took them down or are they still up or not.
Yeah.
They used to be. They used to have them flying up on Williams Bryce too, but like I said, if it ain't, I've said that. I said this. I mean, even with Sporty, he did his thing. You know, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but
what did he do?
Well, you know how you remember Gamecock Sporty, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he grew up in he lives in North Augusta, I guess, and he grew up all his life a Bulldog fan. His family's a Bulldog fan. Well, he didn't get into Georgia, so he went to South Carolina to go to undergraduate school. And you know how he was doing the whole Gamecock Sporty and rooting for the Gamecocks and this and that and all that.
Sure.
Well, now he graduated from South Carolina. He's going to Georgia. He got accepted into Georgia for his, I guess, for his master's or whatever.
Yeah,
and
good for him.
So now he's pumping the whole Georgia thing. You know, I'm a Georgia fan. He put something on Facebook talking about he can finally be his true self now or something like that. I didn't really care about it. It doesn't bother me one bit.
No,
but he did that. And of course, jackpot, you know, he saw it and Rob got a hold to it. And was it last week? I believe it was on one of their lives. Sporty was on there. I guess trying to talk a little trash, and Rob jumped him and basically told him, you know, he grew up a Georgia fan. He should have stuck with Georgia and not play this whole, South Carolina thing, and then turn your back on them and, talk shit about the Gamecocks and pull for Georgia now, basically. So
called him a turncoat, huh?
Yeah, that's the majority of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to me, like I said, it doesn't bother me one bit. Like I said earlier, I'm of the opinion that South Carolina's my team. I don't have no second team. I don't have no third team. I'm not pulling for anybody outside of or in the conference. I could care less. I don't care. And I told my wife this. wherever our kids go to school, if they decide to go to college, I'm not pulling for them. I'm not pulling for no, like my son goes to Charlotte. I'm not pulling for the 49ers. We had that conversation about high school. We had a conversation about high school football last night. Because she's like, I wonder how they doing tonight. I was like, I don't care. I got no ties to these schools around here. She said, well, our daughter went there, graduated. I said, she don't even care about that school. Why do I need to care about it? So we had that conversation last night, and I've always told her, I don't care what school they go to. Just go get your education. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Well,
I'm not
go to the best place to get your education, and
exactly.
You know,
if
some departments at each school's better than the other, but that's what you need to be aiming for.
Yeah. If it's Clemson, fine. I'm not pulling for Clemson. You can go graduate wherever you want to. It don't bother me. NC State, North Carolina, wherever, Alabama, any college. I'm not being.
If I had a child that wanted to go into business, I would tell them you need to look at South Carolina. I mean, you'd be kind of stupid not to. If you want to go into political science, you might want to look at South Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, I don't care about all that stuff. It's not going to change who I cheer for. I know that.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing with him. I don't. If he was to come on here and I was to talk to him about it, I would say the same thing, dude. Don't sell out for any just because you go to school there. If you're a Georgia fan, be a Georgia fan. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, you got people from all walks of life and all different states to go to all these colleges. Not everybody there is cheering for South Carolina or Clemson or Georgia or Texas or whatever.
Oh.
Insert whatever school you want to,
Right.
So that's what I would tell him. I mean, I would never sell out to go just because I go to school there. No, just like Peckerhead. I mean, I don't know if you know him or not, but he went to Clemson, graduated from Clemson. He's a Gamecock fan.
Right.
So I got, that's what I would tell him. I said, don't sell yourself out just because you're going to school there.
Yeah, I got a buddy that unfortunately he's not with us anymore, but grew up with him. Huge Clemson fan. Father, mother graduated from Clemson. Went to Clemson. Got accepted over at South Carolina for law school, and was heading there. Unfortunately, he ended up with cancer on his spine.
Oh man.
It was a tough ordeal, but there's no way in hell that guy was going to turn into a South Carolina fan just because he was.
Yeah, I mean, you got to stay true. You got to stay true to yourself, man.
That's
don't
exactly
sell out
right.
Just because you go to school there. There's nothing wrong with going to a school that you don't like and getting an education. You're setting yourself up for life, man. You're not. That's right. You pulling for that school is not going to change the success you have in life. It's not. So.
No, College of Charleston plays Clemson anything. I'm pulling for Clemson, but I appreciate College of Charleston. So
yeah, exactly. They got you your degree, and hey, appreciate you. But I'm a Tiger or whatever,
Yeah, that's right.
So what's up, deal maker? He said y'all got to be talking about sporty. Yeah, I was just kind of just the whole loyalty thing here. So
what's going on, deal maker? Hope your Saturday's going well, buddy.
I sent you the link, deal maker, if you want to hop in. You want to come on here. I don't know how you're feeling right now, but there he is. What's up?
What's happening, my friends?
What's going on, Jordan?
Hey, man, how are you?
Living the dream. Got football back.
Yeah, it's kind of going as predicted for me today. I picked North Carolina to win outright with the points, and they won outright. And picked UVA to absolutely demolish NC State. Looks like that's happening.
You're on the trend there.
Yeah. The one pick I did make that is a little edgy, I guess you would call it, is I picked not for them to lose by no means, but I picked San Jose State with 38.5 points.
I could understand that.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a lot of points, man.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
But,
Yeah, and NC State just turned the ball over too, so Virginia's getting ready to get the ball back. So
Yep.
yeah, I mean, turned it over driving to the end zone. Goodness.
yeah.
I mean, that's
Can't
the
get out of their own
move
way.
right there.
Mm-hmm. How was that barbecue there, Deal Maker?
It was American Southern barbecue here in the South.
Oh man, he said he was dirty enough to send me a plate last night or a picture of a couple plates he had. So
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know if Digits knows this, but if you live in North Carolina, brother, and you like good old vinegar-based spicy barbecue, you ain't gonna get that.
Not a lot of it. Nope.
All you're gonna find is bland, no sauce, smoke in a bottle flavor barbecue in North Carolina.
I haven't found any that I really like. So,
But anyway, y'all must have been talking about Sporty earlier.
yeah, we talk about loyalty and things like that as far as, teams and stuff, rooting for conferences and this and that. So,
Here's the thing. One of my best friends in the whole wide world grew up with him. Went to Clemson, got his 4-year degree from Clemson, then went to South Carolina, went to USC Medical School, graduated from there. He did 8 years in school, then he did 2 years of internship, and he's now a doctor in the Columbia, Lexington area, and has been ever since. I would go stay with him on the weekends in Clemson. And I'm going to be the first one to tell you, probably one of the most beautiful campuses any one person to ever put their eyes on. Like, literally. It really, really is. But at the end of the day, I was still a Gamecock and he was still a Tiger. Yep. Even the 4 years he spent at USC, he was still a Tiger. You know?
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Right.
Yeah. Go get your degree, do what you got to do, stay loyal to your team, and you don't have to sell yourself out just because they're giving you an opportunity to, better your future. You don't.
Yeah, I caught a glimpse of what y'all were talking about because I just had gotten on, and I heard Digit say something to the nature of, if you want a business degree, a law degree, go to say if he had a child, he'd tell him to go to South Carolina. And I'd say the same thing. If you want an engineering or agriculture degree, I'd tell you to go to Clemson. I'd tell my child to do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. I'm not pulling for your team just because you go to school there.
No.
When Saturday comes around, we're still rocking the garnet, baby. And
Yeah, I mean, but what Sporty's doing, and he went on Rob and Kale show. I heard him. I didn't hear him live. You the one told me about it, so I went back and watched him on what's his name's channel, Lou. And I don't think Lou even realized who he was because it was all Georgia. Then he talked about having his undergrad from USC and talked about our stadium smelling like hot dogs and funnel cakes or whatever he called it.
Yeah.
Cotton candy. Man.
Now I do like funnel cakes.
I do too.
They are good.
But at the end of the day, I've got video after video. This guy he jumped in the fountain. He stormed the field when we beat Tennessee. They did a protest on campus about firing Shula. Met me at a South Carolina men's basketball game. Just to turn around and hate like that. Hell, he was sitting on his mom and daddy's couch, got on a live stream of ours while we were live streaming a football game. And you're going to turn around and do that? Dude, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't act like you didn't. Don't act like you didn't love the Gamecocks. And listen, Rob really doesn't hate the Gamecocks. He pretends like he does. He's a Clemson guy. Don't get me wrong, but he pretends that he hates the Gamecocks. But his living is to actually talk about the Gamecocks. He turned into a damn Gamecock fan the other night. He told him no reason why you went to South Carolina because you weren't smart enough to get into Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's also a young man too. So
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't listen. If he texts me right now, I would say, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" You know, I would.
right.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, dude, be more mature. Be more mature.
Yeah. And that's what I say. You know, I'm just. That's why it doesn't bother me that he's doing all that. It doesn't. I don't. He just went the wrong way about it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, but again, they're just right. I mean, he's a, you know, the male anatomy studies science has shown that the brain doesn't fully mature to 27 years old. So I think that's got a lot to do with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron said that guy's a douche. I actually met Sporty down at the Cheez-It Bowl a couple years ago. So he's an all right dude. Like I said, he just went about it the wrong way, I think. So I got
David. David's bringing up Alabama white sauce.
Yeah, Jordan has no idea about white sauce. I'm not eating no Alabama white sauce. White sauce.
White
Ain't
sauce.
that-
You talking about something you get from the Chinese restaurant? That's what they call it, right? White sauce. Some
No, he's
people call it
talking
yum
about
yum
the-
sauce.
He's talking about barbecue.
Barbecue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alabama has a white sauce. It's like mayonnaise based, I believe.
Yeah.
You can keep that shit to yourself, sir.
Yeah.
Man, actually, Big Daddy Bob Gibson was on to something there. He's got a chain. I want to say that restaurant's still going. Third, fourth generation now, I would imagine. But a lot of his customers were asking for a variety, and so he came up with this thing called Alabama white sauce. It's really good. I wouldn't want it every time I had barbecue, but if you get a whole chicken and smoke it, and you put the Alabama white sauce in a bowl, which is not hard to make. When you get done with the chicken, you dump it in that bowl, run it around, you just set it up and let it rest. It is really good. Really good.
I mean, I'll take your word for it.
Mhm. Well,
And I'll shoot straight with you. Now, I am a vinegar-based barbecue kind of guy. All right. Now, I did live in North Carolina for 11 years, and the only time I would get barbecue was when I came back home to South Carolina. But see, South Carolina's got two different barbecues. Most people don't realize that. You have a mustard base, and you also have vinegar base.
don't they also have like a sweet, like a ketchup kind of base up?
Yeah,
up in the
tomato.
northern part?
Yeah,
Tomato
there's
base. Yeah.
a little bit of tomato in there too. It's a mix of three, really. But
Now,
it's kind
I
of
don't-
separated in areas.
Yeah.
I will eat like around Orangeburg. I think that's the home of Maurice's barbecue. I think that's where it was established at.
Uh-huh.
I will eat the mustard base. I will. But I'm telling you, I'll take vinegar bases, it's what I was raised on, obviously. That's my fave. I'll eat the mustard base if that's all I've got to choose from. But both of those outweigh anything North Carolina's got. It is a smoked, bland, no sauce, white meat, white and pink meat. It's the damnedest thing you've ever tasted in your life.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, I wouldn't eat the Alabama white sauce because it's got mayonnaise in it. So
Yeah, you don't eat mayonnaise. I would try it. I mean,
I
it's
would. I
actually
would.
y'all have piqued my interest in it. I would like to try it.
all right,
Yeah,
we'd
it's-
have
Jordan, it's pretty easy to make too. I mean, maybe there's 7 ingredients to it. Just mix it up. I would give it a shot.
I definitely would. You know, I'm a connoisseur of food. I like different things just to try different things. You know.
Right.
I mean, the way you described it a minute ago sounded like something. I eat a lot of deer meat in my home. It sounded like something I might want to try, like butterfly steaks with on the grill or something.
There you go. Yeah. When it comes to queuing is youing. So, you know,
Yeah.
your thing. That's what it's there for.
Yeah, well, y'all,
Yeah.
you go ahead and try it, Jordan. Let us know how it goes. 'Cause I would not want none of it.
Well, we in my household, it's the dangest thing. My children. Okay, let's just talk about something everybody eats, right? I don't care. You can say you don't eat it, you eat it. It's
Mhm.
chicken. Everybody eats chicken,
Oh yeah,
and
Right.
everybody has eaten the chicken nugget from McDonald's. Well, me personally, I'm a sweet and sour sauce kind of guy. That I just like the sweet and sour sauce. My children, they'll dip anything. They'll dip chicken in it. They'll dip fries in it. It's ranch dressing.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
why in the world they call it ranch dressing, I don't know. It is we just need to call it ranch because it is not a dressing. It is a sauce. It is a dressing. It's it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Up here in North Carolina, some of these people around here put it on their dang pizza, man.
Look here. If it was sitting around cheese sticks, my kids would dip their cheese sticks in ranch dressing.
Oh my goodness.
Deep fried pickles, ranch dressing.
Oh yeah. Nah, I'm good.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
good.
And I'm it's not that I love mayonnaise. I limit mayonnaise for sure. Even when I was making the Alabama white sauce, that gobs of mayonnaise, it just like, ugh. But that was good. It was really good on the chicken.
Yeah,
I just like trying different things.
I do too. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna be honest. You piqued my interest on this. I'm gonna look that up. And I'm gonna try it on some chicken.
Yeah, it's really good. You'll like it. You may like it, but I even did a raspberry barbecue. I made a raspberry barbecue once, and love raspberries. Love barbecue. That was the worst tasting crap that I ever made. That was awful. Ruined those ribs for me.
No, Digits, where do you live at in South Carolina?
I am probably about a mile and a half, 2 miles from Furman.
Okay.
I'm up in Greenville. Yep.
Okay, you're in the Greenville area. All right.
Yep.
You familiar with? I'm not going to tell you the actual town because you wouldn't know where it was. I wouldn't think. You familiar with Florence?
I travel throughout the state, so yeah, I know where Florence is.
Okay, I actually live in the Lake City area, which is Lower Florence County.
Yep.
But anyway, with that being said, talking about mayonnaise, and Chuck's not going to have any part of this conversation, but it's
Nope.
Duke's mayonnaise for you, right? In the upstate, it's Duke's.
I'm not. Yeah, I mean, yes, Duke's is prevalent up here. Yes.
Okay. I love it when people say mayonnaise and they're like, Miracle Whip. I'm like, that's not a mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I don't eat it, but I knew that.
I'm not a connoisseur of that. Yeah. So, plus I'm not from the South, so I grew up eating Miracle Whip.
You from
Really?
Maine, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm from Maine.
Yep.
And y'all ate Miracle Whip?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've eaten Miracle Whip, and you use Miracle Whip sometimes for like deviled eggs. But as far as a mayonnaise, like if I was going to make a ham sandwich, I would not pull a jar of Miracle Whip out and put it on my bread. No.
28-3. San Jose got on the board. 28-3.
What kind of time they got left in the game?
Oh, they still got over half the third quarter. They just started the second half back.
Well, it looks like that was a
We still got a
dumb decision on my part.
It's still plenty of time. Well, it's 38.5. So I mean, they only up by 25, so they need 2 more touchdowns to cover that. So it might not be a bad call on your behalf. I don't know. Ryan says South Florida only has one kind of barbecue, and that's called garbage.
Well, my sister, she moved to Tampa
Uh-huh.
back at the beginning of the summer, and My brother-in-law, unfortunately, he fell ill and still is. But I talked to her about it every other day, and I'm like, well, what do you think about the food down there? She was like, it's way different than what we're used to eating. And I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, it's just different. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I'm from, you ate a lot of venison, a lot of fish, seafood. Seafood was your gathering food. You know, like you people barbecue and grill down here.
Right.
It's just different.
Well, you said venison. I mean, when I referred to deer meat earlier, you know, I deer hunt. I'm a big time deer hunter, and I kill about 3 a year and have it processed for my own personal, you know, family consumption. And in my household, we eat a lot of deer. You know, in the north, y'all call it venison. We call it deer meat here.
No, we call it deer too, but just you call it venison.
Yeah, I mean,
but no, we that's what would get you through the winter. Actually, you can't guarantee that it's a small town, so your grocery store looked like a house, had 2 aisles in it. So you can't always guarantee that the trucks are going to be able to, deliver things. So yeah, you got to stock up.
Right.
Yeah. First time I ever had tacos, it was with deer meat.
I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Okay, so my wife and I have been together for 25 years. I think, 26 years, and we've been married. March will be 21, being married, and so we were dating. And we had probably been dating, I don't know, a good 4, 5, 6 months. And, that's kind of the time that I carried her to my mother's house, introduced her to my mother and my stepfather. And then, when you start dating and you realize you're getting serious, you start introducing that person to your family. And I was like, let's go to my father and stepmother's house. And I want them to meet you and all the things. And my dad knows that. And my stepmother, both, they know my favorite meal is spaghetti. I love spaghetti. And so that night, they were cooking spaghetti. And we were sitting at the table. We were eating. Had some homemade, a lot of people call it Texas toast, but garlic toast on buns, and a plate of spaghetti and a bowl full of peaches. And we were eating. And my stepmother looks at her and says, "Do you like deer meat?" And my wife goes, she wasn't my wife at the time, obviously. She goes, "Oh, no, I would never eat deer meat." And my daddy chuckled. And at the moment, I didn't realize it. Had no idea that the ground hamburger that was in the spaghetti was deer meat. Just because I was so used to eating it, I didn't realize, And he chuckled. And he looked at me and he kind of grinned. And then at that moment, I realized, oh, she just cooked a couple pounds of grilled deer, meat in this spaghetti. And so my wife gets up and she goes, "That was so good. I'm going to make me another plate." She went and made her another plate. When she sat down, I said, "You do realize you're now eating deer meat, right? Or you've been eating deer meat?" She said, "No, I haven't. Y'all are joking." And my dad's like, "No, we're not joking." She looked at my stepmom, and my stepmom was like, "No, that's what it is." And she was like, "Well, I guess I eat deer meat then." But
yeah, we ate a lot of it.
In the same token, she didn't. That second plate she made, she wouldn't touch it. And I'm like, what? It makes no sense. You done ate one whole full plate.
So David grew up in Lewiston. That's cool.
Did you say Clewiston?
No, Lewiston.
Okay. I thought he said Clewiston. I was about to say, that's Lake Okeechobee. I travel down there every year to go fishing.
David, are you familiar with the Holton area?
Talking about Sorry about that, guys. I had to step away to use the restroom.
No, go right ahead, man. We were just yip yapping.
Oh, I know. I just bolted on y'all where y'all was talking about deer meat and all that stuff. So that's no topic I'm an expert at. So
The dangerous thing I ever eat in my life, y'all, was when I was a young man. I worked for my aunt and uncle, which owns a pretty large auction company in the state of South Carolina. Well, actually, numerous different states, but home base in South Carolina.
uh-huh.
And there's a guy, he's passed away now. I went and stayed with him and his wife and his children. They have a huge auction company in a town called Livingston, Louisiana. And I think I stayed a week with them, maybe 2 weeks. I can't remember exactly. But I was a young man. I was probably, I don't know, I probably wasn't even 21 years old. But the boy's name, the son, his name was Delton. And on like a Wednesday or Thursday morning, that evening, we were hanging out in the yard. You know, you talking about some good food now. That's some good food down in Louisiana. He said, we're going hunting in the morning. Do you want to go? And I'm like, yeah, but I didn't bring a gun. He said, don't worry about it. We've got plenty. And I'm like, sure, let's go. What are we going hunting for? He was like, rabbits. And I'm like, absolutely. We're going to hunt with dogs, beagles. What you got? He was like, no, we do it a little different down here. So anyway, we went hunting that morning. We shot some rabbits. And then afterwards, I think we killed maybe 8 rabbits, maybe. And pretty good sized rabbits too. And then he was like, all right. He said, well, let's go over to such and such. We'll ride over there. We're going to kill some robins. I said, do what? He said, yeah, we're going to shoot some robins. I said, you mean red-breasted robins? He said, yeah. I said, well, why would we shoot a red-breasted robin? I mean, they cover anybody's yard in the South. And, don't nobody shoot a robin. He's like, because tonight we're going to make a big stew of rabbits and robins. And I said, dude, I eat dove, I eat quail. But I'm one of very few people to eat duck, which duck is kind of like eating a piece of liver. But I don't eat no robins. So anyway, I went back with his dad. I didn't go robin hunting. They went robin hunting. Killed a whole slew of robins. We skinned all the rabbits. They breasted the robins just like you would a dove, and they made a stew out of it. Y'all, I'm being honest with you, that's some of the best stuff I ever eat in my life.
Yeah, yeah. Now, quail and dove is delicious.
Yes, now quail. I love quail. I eat the whole bird without the
absolutely.
head. I eat all of it.
Wow. Ryan was saying below Tampa and below, they have different kinds of food, a lot of Cuban food, but Mexican food and Chinese is not as good as the Charlotte area he moved from.
Matter of fact, when I was in Louisiana for that week or two, I can't remember how long I stayed. I know it was at least a week, maybe 2 weeks. That's the first time I had gator tail. And y'all, that's something else that's very good. Very good. To me, it reminds me of catfish. Which
I'm not a fan of gator. It's
touchdown.
The taste is fine. It's I think it's the texture that I don't care.
The texture of it. Yeah, texture really doesn't bother me. It reminds me of eating catfish, which is a softer, no bone kind of fish. The way we do it, we fillet it, so there's no bones in it. But and it kind of reminds me also of eating I don't know. I guess I could compare it to maybe. I don't know. You got me on that one. It's not oysters because it's tougher than oysters, but I love oysters. Maybe like crab legs. That texture.
It's like calamari.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, but see, I like clams too. I like to eat clams, mussels. So I don't know.
Yeah, my brother and I, we go in together and we order seafood from Maine and have it shipped overnight. We do that about once a year. Good stuff. Good stuff. Lewiston,
Yeah, I
Maine. Yep. Been to Lewiston many times, David. Many times.
Oh, you want some good crab legs? Get them out of Maine. Them snow crab, man,
Yeah.
them things are good.
Yeah. I'm more of a lobster guy myself.
That's weird. You say that. I see a lot of people eat a lot of lobster. I love on YouTube. One of them, you know, of course, I follow Gamecock fans, you know, and non-Gamecock fans. You know, Pigskin Pete. I probably follow him just as much as I do anybody. But I also follow a lot of fishing channels. And, you know, there's a girl right there. She lives in Hollywood, Florida. Her shout out Island Girl is her channel. And she drives a dually. She's got her own boats. But she talks about, she does a lot of fishing. And they go catch lobsters they dive for lobsters all the time. And, you know, I've only had lobster probably 3 times in my life. It's not my go-to. I'm much more of a crab leg kind of guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know a few people like that. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
You can just leave the rest of the lobster for me. I'm good.
I know people that love it though.
Oh, it's delicious. Delicious.
Now, how about crawfish? You eat crawfish?
You know, I've never had crawfish ever.
Oh man.
But I would definitely try it.
Yes, Lord. Now, I'm going to tell you a name of something, and you can call it whatever you want to call it. It's got about 5 different names. We call it a Beaufort stew. Somebody call it a Frogmore stew. They might call it a Charleston stew. They might call it I don't know. It's got a bunch of different names. But, you know, it's potatoes, carrots, small corn, ears of corn on the cob, onions. A lot of people put shrimp in it, sausage. We like to also include crawfish in ours. And you boil it, you strain it, then you dump it all in a big wooden tray in the middle of the table, and you just walk by with your plate and just load it up with whatever you want.
Yep.
You know? And man, I love me some crawfish now. I love me some crawfish.
Nope, I would definitely try it. I've had ostrich, and ostrich is delicious.
You got me on that one.
Elk, you know, same thing.
I've had elk before.
Kangaroo.
Never had kangaroo.
Kangaroo. I can't look at a kangaroo now without salivating. That is tasty.
What?
You know, we've tried it.
Bean jokers, but they're tasty. There's a place up here in Greenville called Saskatoons, and that's what they do. They bring a lot of the wildlife, different wildlife that you've never had, and man, that stuff is absolutely delicious. But I will agree with you with the duck. Not a fan.
Yeah, duck. Duck is I'm gonna tell you, if I've been duck hunting one time, I've been duck hunting 10,000 in my life. I've traveled from Louisiana to Mexico to the Outer Banks to Canada to Arkansas, Texas. Yeah. I've traveled all over the world duck hunting. Okay, and it's one of my favorite things to hunt, like ever. But my daddy, here's his philosophy of eating duck. He says you take the duck and you wrap him with bacon completely. You take toothpicks. He said and you stuff him full of whatever you want to stuff it with. It could be bacon, it could be stuffing, or whatever. He said you put it in the oven on 350 for about 4.5 hours. He said when you pull it out, take all the bacon and the stuffing out of it, throw the duck away, and eat the rest.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah. And David, yeah, there's no R's that are pronounced up in that area at all. That's exactly right. Lobster. You know, You get in
Why
the
is
car to
that?
go to the store to get some beer.
Why is that? I was listening to somebody talk about that the other day. Who was it? Oh, Denny
Yeah, it's
Hamlin.
true.
Denny Hamlin has a show. It's called Actions Detrimental on YouTube. He's a race car driver, number 11, FedEx driver. But he was talking about Maine the other day because I think Joey Logano won. And on his podcast, he was like, "Why is it no one up there says ours?"
Yeah,
one of his,
New Hampshire too. New Hampshire's the same way.
And so one of them Googled it, and they said they don't actually teach them to pronounce R's in school. Is that
you
true?
don't hear it. You don't hear it, so you don't say it. You know, it's if you're growing up and everybody's going not using it, you're going to do the exact same thing. It's just a culture. Now, some of it I'm not really sure, but some of it could be because there's a lot of French influence with certain parts of Maine because of Quebec. So I'm sure it's kind of like no different. You don't hear y'all up there.
No, that's a southern. That's a southern.
You know, and it's just a culture thing. It took me probably 20 years of being down here before I started using y'all, because even in my house, it wasn't used. It's just culture.
And you know, I've been to certain places for sure because I have. I mean, obviously, you can hear my voice. I have an extreme southern drawl. And doesn't mean I'm uneducated because that's not the truth. But I just have a southern drawl, and people, you know, I'll never forget. We went to where were we? Bourbon Street, Mardi Gras, the week before Mardi Gras, and we were in the hotel down at the bar, and I said, "Can I get a cold beer?" And the lady looked at me and she goes, "Excuse me, sir."
Touchdown, Virginia.
There you go.
Yep.
She said, "Where are you from?"
They're destroyed there, man.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, "Take a guess." She said, "I would say Alabama, maybe Mississippi." I said, "South Carolina." She goes, "Wow." She said, "That southern drawl you have is something I've never heard before." And I'm thinking to myself, you live down here in Geechee country, but actually Bourbon Street is not Geechee at all. But if you go to the outskirts of Louisiana, that's when you hear that weird Geechee kind of talk. But I just thought that was so shocking, you know, but yeah, with that being said, y'all, you know, we say words, man, like Jeff Foxworthy used to say, mayonnaise. Mayonnaise a lot of people in here, ain't they? You know, we just run shit together.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The whole purpose is, man, there is a lot of people, but no, we mayonnaise a lot of people in here.
Wow.
That's funny.
Yeah, NC State getting rolled.
Yeah.
I had a feeling this was going to happen. You know, that dude, who was it the other day that was talking about Dave Doran? Might have been Jackpot.
It was probably Robert Jackpot, probably one of them.
Yeah, Jackpot loves him for whatever reason. I can't figure it out. But yeah, I remember a couple of years ago, Jackpot was claiming we need to hire Dave Doran and get rid of Beamer. And I'm like, dude, he's been there for like 13 years and never won any more than 7 or 8 games in a year. I think he won 9 one time. Like, really? Have you ever been to that stadium? It's only got like it capacity is like 30,000 people. And guess what, guys? At halftime, they let you out the stadium and you can come back in without a ticket.
Clemson let you do that until about 7-8 years ago.
That is crazy.
Yep. They'd stamp your hand, you go out, come back in.
Huh.
That is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Yep.
I went to one game there. You know, when I lived in North Carolina, they were all my friends. They were diehard NC State
funny,
fans.
David.
And they were like, it's like 2 minutes to go in the second quarter, and they're like, "Hey, man, you gonna go back out to the tailgate and let's drink a couple of beer?" I'm like, "Shit, no." They ripped my ticket in half on the way in here. I ain't got another ticket. No, you don't need one. I'm like, what? They're like, no, you don't need one. And I looked up, and half the place is empty already. And I'm like, you've got to be shitting me. And they're like, no, we'll go to the tailgate because we park right there in the stadium. Like, we'll go tailgate and drink a few beer. We'll come back in about middle of the third quarter. And I'm like, holy shit. And we did. And they let us back in. But
Wow.
as
Yeah,
far as the atmosphere,
I remember jumping out of the stadium. We were too far, but I remember a few times knowing people that were right up, near the stadium or under the stadium and jumping out of there, get something quick to eat and grabbing a beer or something like that. Walking back in.
I mean, well, at Williams-Brice, where we park at, my aunt and uncle actually own the parking spots. But you literally walk out the gate, cross the street, and you're standing in our parking, in the parking lot. Now we could easily do it, but then to get back into the stadium, go up the elevator, all the things, that's a 30-minute process just to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, while you're there, you're there. You might as well stay. And, obviously nowadays you can buy beer there. So, I mean, who cares?
Yeah. Hey, that might not have been a bad pick there, Jordan. San Jose State just scored a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
All right. Well, it's looking promising, but it can change quickly.
Yeah, we got about 14 minutes and some change left in the game.
It would definitely be something we haven't seen before from NC State yet, if that was the case.
What's that?
That they have any signs of life that they're going to fight back.
Oh, yeah.
No, shit, no. They
and getting them, getting in their own way.
About every fourth year, they'll have a team that'll win 8 games, 9 games, don't take offense to this, Ditch, and I know you won't. In the conference they play in, man, as much support as that school has, right there in Raleigh, the alumni they have coming out of that school, it's more of an agriculture type of school, similar to Clemson. That tiny little stadium, I still can't figure that out. That tiny little stadium they got, but they've got to have the money and the resources to be able to get a hell of a program put together. But they're content with going to a bowl every year. And the coach that they have, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I think most of their money goes to basketball, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. David said he speaks Southern redneck.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Said he went back 7 years ago. People came around his table just to hear him talk. I understand. I understand.
Where's this guy from? What world is this guy from?
Yep.
Well, I'm originally born and raised in Manning, South Carolina. And I'll be honest, me and my father could be standing and talking, and you couldn't see us, but you could hear us, and you wouldn't be able to tell who was who because we sound just alike. Now, I have a stepbrother. He's got 2 sons, and I've got some sisters. One of them has a son. We all sound alike. We talk alike. I guess that's just the culture we were raised in. We all had that Southern drawl and like to hunt, right. Like to fish, and we just all sound alike. Every one of us.
Yep, that's the way it goes. Yeah, it's been a while. It's probably been just about 7 years since I was back, David.
And
I was in Manning 2 weeks ago.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I was in Somerton and Manning. I got a place on the lake for a couple nights.
Okay.
for work.
Yeah, I got a lake house right there in the Waibu area.
Okay.
I was born and raised right there. That's with my dad, and that's cool.
Yep. Whenever I go down there, I always take my fishing pole with me. Just
Oh,
go
yeah.
off the
You can
dock.
catch-
And,
You can catch catfish off the dock anytime.
yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Now, how many
What?
gators do you have around there? I do have that question.
That's hard to answer because, like, where we're at, we're in the Waibu area, White Oak Waibu area. It's more of a recreational area.
Okay.
So, a lot of boaters, a few sandbars, a lot of people just standing out, music playing, drinking cold beer, children flopping around in the water, a lot of tubing, a lot of skiing, that sort of thing. So you'll see a gator like during the winter at the pier, like coming across, the outside of your pier, you'll see one or two.
Mm-hmm.
During the summer, no, you're not going to see one. But if you go into unpopulated areas such as maybe like a
Right.
Potato
Yeah.
Creek or Green Island or Talcall or Goat Island, that aren't as much populated, yeah, you'll see some there. But then, with that being said, you can even go further upward, like up the river. It's called a river. It's not a river anymore because that's obviously how they built the lake, is they dammed that river. But you can go to like Pax Landing, Billups Landing, the Sparkleberry area, the swamp area, and you can see a pile of many as you want to see.
What about Lake Marion, right off the Santee?
Well, that Lake Marion is the same lake I'm referring to. And if you were in summertime,
Oh, okay.
that is Lake Marion. Yeah, that is Lake Marion. But there's just different areas of it, and it's got different names each area.
I got you.
If you go into more of the wooded area, what we call the swamp, you can see a lot, but nothing compared to. We go out hunting them. We get tags every year, and I mean, you might can kill 2 if you're lucky. Yep. But like when we go down and we fish the Everglades down in Florida, man, they'll bite the fish off your hook when you're pulling it in. I mean, if you got to use the bathroom, you ain't getting in the water to pee. You gonna stand on the boat and pee into the water. Nothing like that. I mean, gators there everywhere.
Huh.
But are there gators? Yes, they're there. They are there, and we'll have about every 3 years we'll have a scare. Or some, not us, but someone will. Like they'll get out of the boat in like a grassy area, wooded area, and swim around. And next thing you know, there's a gator coming after them. And then DNR will go out there and kill the gator. That happens every couple, 3 years. But being up on like a sandy beach where we're at, beside our pier at our boat ramp, no.
Oh yeah, yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about Lake Moultrie?
Touchdown, Southern Cal.
It's very similar to Lake Marion.
Okay.
Very similar.
Because there were signs everywhere to look out for them. When I first went to this place, I pretty much go to the same place now. Did they make the points yet? Not yet. 42 to 11, so that's 33. What's the spread? 35?
38.5.
38.5. Okay, so they still got a little
They need
bit.
another. They need another 2 scores.
Yep.
No,
1 score.
No. Right? No.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, that'd be 31.
Yeah.
So 38.5. Yeah, they need 2.
They need another score.
So when you say what part of the lake do you stay in, like the Lizzie's Creek? Because Somerton and Manning, it's a Somerton address, but are you around like the Lizzie's Creek area, Potato Creek area? What area are you staying in?
I don't know about that. I know I stayed at. It might be. No, it's not Lake Moultrie that I was staying at because that was.
No, not Somerton. If you're at the Somerton address, you ain't staying in no Moultrie. No.
Oh no, the work I'm doing is Somerton. I drive out of Somerton for the most part.
I got you.
When I say, yeah.
So do you cross like the I-95 bridge like into the town of
Yeah.
Santee?
Yep.
Okay, so you're staying on the other side.
Yeah.
Got you. See, I'm on the Manning side.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm on the other. So
Got you.
But no, they had signs, poisonous snakes, alligators, and I really didn't pay too much attention to it. I stay alert, but didn't pay too much attention. But I heard something. It was getting dusk, and I was just pulling fish left and right, and I was just about to go, and I was like, I'm gonna get one more, And I heard something hit the water, and everything to the left of this place is nothing but woods.
Huh.
And it sounded like a body hitting the water.
That was a gator coming off the land and hitting the water.
Yep. And I was like, nah, I want to go ahead and go on in real quick. I won't go out there if it's dark. I won't go out there if it's dark, but
I could show you pictures of me. I learned how to ski at 3 years old behind the boat, water ski. And I have never, ever, I have almost a 14-year-old. She'll be 14 next month. And my boy, he'll be 9 the month after in October. I have never felt not one iota of a second letting my children, even at night, with the lights on the pier, swim in the water. Where we're at.
Yeah.
Never.
Right.
Not one bit of fear. None. And I say all that, I've gone to the beach every year of my life for 44 years, sometimes 2 and 3 times a year. I'm not an ocean kind of guy. And I'm going to tell you why, because when I was 10 years old, we're out there boogie boarding, and I got caught in a rip current, and it pulled me not far, probably about 20 yards, and it just continued to pull me, and then finally it cut me loose. And ever since then, my children will tell you, Daddy says, don't pass your waist. Don't pass your waist. And that's my rule with them,
Yeah. I know Chuck doesn't like the beach.
Nope.
He doesn't like sand.
And it's the sand. Yeah.
I like none of it.
But David brought up Bar Harbor and Acadia. A lot of the coast on Maine is rock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, I don't know that I would like that, because here in the South, when you walk on that sand, if you don't have flip-flops on or sandals or some type of cover on your feet, you'll feel like you just stepped in a daggone frying pan, just because the sand's so damn hot.
Right.
But I enjoy setting up my speaker, my umbrella, my chair, my cooler, and sitting right there and watch the kids play in the water and the wife sun tanning outside of the umbrella, getting a sun tan. I enjoy sitting there for 8 hours drinking me cold beer with my toes in the sand. I do. But if it was rocks, I don't know that I'd enjoy it that much.
Well, you do have places, you do have beaches. It's just like here where they shoot the sand on. It's more of the, I guess, more popular places, but you get to see rock. There's a difference, and you can enjoy it one way or the other. I like going to the beach down here, but it's, if you want to look at a different kind of wildlife than seagulls and everything, and you don't mind the cliffs and the rock and it's pretty cool. It's, it's not all straight or just slowly rounded out. Some of it's jagged. What's nuts is going and driving, and all of a sudden you'll see there's tons of islands off Maine and seeing houses on them. And as you're driving on the road right next to the ocean, you see these just little garages sitting there, and where people will get on their garage or get in their garage, they go down and they put everything on the boat, and then they head on over to their house on the island. That's pretty cool.
That sounds cool. I'd like to see that.
Wow.
That's different,
Yeah. Which, if you go, North Carolina beaches are much, much more different. Well, I say much more different. It's not as much of an attraction as the South Carolina beaches. Of course, Dirty Myrtle, for whatever reason, and it has been for 30 years, I still can't wrap my head around it. The number one tourist attraction in the United States is Disney World in Orlando. Number 2 is actually Myrtle Beach. And I'm like, what?
That's crazy. It's popular, though.
Yeah, I'm like, for what reason? Why?
Yeah.
We call it Dirty Myrtle for a reason. And,
Right.
But, the residents in the state here, we don't go to Myrtle Beach. We're going to go
right.
Surfside South.
Yep.
So Surfside, Murrells Inlet,
Yeah.
Garden City is obviously in Murrells Inlet, technically the address, but you're going to go Surfside South all the way to Foley, down in Charleston. You don't go Myrtle, North Myrtle. No. We call that Dirty Myrtle for a reason. But if you go to North Carolina beaches, it's different. Like Ocean Isle. I love Ocean Isle. Holden's Beach. Love Holden's Beach. Carolina Beach. All in North Carolina. Love them. It's a lot of wildlife. You'll see turtle nest. If you're fortunate.
Watch out. NC State's coming back.
Oh, yeah. They got it down at the goal line.
Watch out.
You'll see a turtle nest hatch, and you'll see 400 or 500 turtles come out and walk down to the water. And
the loggerhead turtles. Yep.
Yeah, of course they guard them off, but and then if you go even further, like to the Outer Banks, man, you talk about wildlife and beautiful wild horses and
right,
all the things, and people can drive their vehicles on the beach. It's crazy, man. Different. It's crazy different.
Yeah.
Man, one of the coolest things that I've ever seen. I was younger when this happened. They're coming back, saying there's a chance. Is it above 7? Is it above 7% of their chance of winning now, Chuck?
Probably. Let me see here. Hold on. Oh,
There's
no, it's
plenty of time. 2.3%
went down.
They got to
score
score 3 more touchdowns to cover that spread. So I feel like I'm good with a quarter and a half to go.
Yeah.
No, I have to go to Myrtle Beach, often, and I hate it. But when I vacation, we head to Edisto.
Okay, I'm very familiar with Edisto. Very familiar.
And I love that was where I saw a loggerhead come on a full moon. People will go out on the beach in the middle of the night, start walking around, and come across a loggerhead nesting. That's cool. That is cool.
Yep,
and I've been there in September, and I've been in there September when all of a sudden you're fighting off the seagulls, giving them a shot.
Yep. The old sea turtle will come up, takes them damn near an hour from the water to get to where they're going to nest. Then they dig a hole for about an hour. Then they lay about 200 eggs, and then they're gone by daylight. And they cover them eggs up and pack it down tight, and they're gone.
Yep. But yeah, that was pretty cool, man. That was really, really cool. So. Wife hasn't been able to witness that yet. We used to go down in May, and we would try. That would be one of the late ones coming in.
And it's crazy when you go like, and I'm just going to use Ocean Isle because we went there numerous years in a row. We just rent a condo there or a house. The locals, they have shirts on, man. I mean, they're bright green shirts, like who they are. Like they are turtle conservationists.
Right.
To make sense, and they will educate you on the turtles. And so I got kind of very curious about the turtles, and I started doing a lot of research on them, reading about them.
So you read about the 3 places on the earth, and we're one of the areas.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's funny how they know the mama. That's where she was born. That's where she's going to come back to lay her nest every year. And every one of those turtles that survive, very few survive. Very few out of a couple hundred. Very few. They're going to come back and have their nest there too.
Yep, that's exactly right.
It's the damnedest thing in the world. And
right.
To me, it kind of amazes me.
Yeah, it's neat. It's neat.
But I think we saw the last time we saw a nest hatch. I got videos of it. We're all lined up. It's probably 30 people. We're out on the beach, obviously standing there in your swim trunks and whatnot, right at dusk. They trenched it out, because what they do is they swim toward the moonlight and toward the sound of the water. And they tiny little things about the size of a $50 with the flippers out front, flippers in the back. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. And I think that nest was 197. There's 197 of them. And we watched them all dig up. They dug up. They started out toward the ocean. Again, the conservationists had the trenches dug for them. So, it's a big deal. And the sad part about it is you watch them. My children were there as you watch them swim off. Maybe 10 of them are survived. Maybe.
Actually, I think it's less than 10 out of the 200 to 300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, majority of them probably got 10 minutes after we walked off by something in the ocean.
Right. Yeah, they got to get away from the birds, and then they got to get away from all the bigger fish that'll eat them.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
My mother had
What's up, Billy? What's up, Billy Cole?
She's dead and gone now. Died last year.
What's up, Billy?
In March. But my mother had a fascination with hummingbirds, and she was an accountant, not like a public, like a CPA. She had an accounting degree, and she was in banking, and then entrepreneur. She owned several businesses, in her midlife, about my age, but she had a fascination with hummingbirds. Now, I've never studied hummingbirds. I haven't. I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell you I have. But she would tell me things about hummingbirds, and I'd look at her and I'm like, "Mom, you're making that up." And she's like, "No, son, these are facts." And a hummingbbird's pretty amazing too, of why they eat sugar water from your feeders and nectar and things that they do, and the rate that their wings flap and how far they travel from where they're from to get here into the South. And it's pretty amazing. It's kind of like sea turtles. It's pretty amazing.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you gonna win that San Jose State game?
Am I?
Yeah, they just scored another touchdown. It's 42 to whatever they get
17. Oh yeah.
Unless they go for 2 point. So now they kick an extra point. 42 to 18. So got 5 minutes left in the game. So you good on that one? So,
well, fellas, right now I ain't looking too bad.
No, you be 3-0. Right?
I'll take it.
You 3-0, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this game's not over with, but
it's Virginia. Yeah, Virginia holds on. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. if you were playing band in high school, man, it 38.5 points, that's a lot of points.
Yeah. Billy Colson, his dad's nickname was Hummingbird.
Your dad's nickname was Hummingbird?
That's what he said. He said, for real.
Wow.
Hmm.
I'd rather be called Vulture. But anyway.
Billy Colson, he picked UNC, San Jose, and Virginia.
Well,
Billy Colson looking good too.
Me and you together, Mr. Billy.
So far, I'm looking bad. I'm looking bad on San Jose.
We did our picks on your live, so I mean everybody knows my picks. And listen, I don't say the picks on the live. No, my picks were already submitted, and I told you what I really picked. You know.
Oh yeah, I picked them too. I put it in the same way I picked it because I picked it right before we went live.
Are you in there, P Digits?
What's that?
You in the Pick'em Challenge?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not in the Pick'em Challenge.
Why not, man?
I was talking about this earlier. Just used to do it. Just don't do it anymore.
Well,
that fantasy football, all that. Yeah.
No, I don't do
it.
fantasy football because I couldn't tell you the difference. And I hate to say this, but I'm telling you facts. I couldn't tell you the difference between the NFC and the AFC because I just don't know. I've never followed pro football, NFL. I never had. Now, college football, I can tell you a whole lot about a whole lot of teams in different conferences. And it's kind of like NASCAR. You know, I'm a NASCAR guy. If you wanted to talk about Bassmasters Elite Series, I can tell you every single one of them. You know, that's just what I follow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. That's what's been around you.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like North Dakota State. Did they? No, they gave him first down.
Okay.
North Dakota State's up on Jacksonville State 7-0.
Who is?
I figured I'd tell y'all that score too. That's one of them too.
Who you talking about?
North Dakota State over Jacksonville State. Remember that game? That's one of them.
Well, I picked Jacksonville State because they're the Gamecocks.
Yeah, I picked North Dakota State. It's early on. They just started, so. Billy Cole said NFC starts with N, AFC starts with A.
No shit, Mr. Billy.
Oh, leave it to Billy.
And if it started with an R, somebody from Maine wouldn't be able to tell you that.
Oh, man.
That's funny.
I'm surprised David didn't chime in on that one before Billy. So,
what I'm saying is, I don't know the damn teams in each division. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, your NFC is your official NFL teams. The AFC is the old. They did something else that was different than the NFL. Then NFL pulled them in. Maybe it was the AFL. And then now you have your two different conferences.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know that. You know, when players leave, I mean, I secretly, it's not secretly. I've said it publicly a lot of times. I want Clemson to win every single game they play in. I really, really do, except one time a year. And so I watch Clemson. I pull for Clemson. I like Dabo Swinney. You know, if y'all got rid of him, I think you'd be a complete dumbass for doing so. But I also pull for Arkansas. I like Arkansas because I've spent a lot of time in Arkansas hunting, through my life. But South Carolina is my home team. I bleed garnet and black, and that's my team. But at the end of the day, when all of these players that play for all of these teams that I follow, when they're gone, well, guess what? I'm looking at the new team we got coming in. I ain't watching what they're doing on Sunday because, to me, I think a lot of it is scripted. Now, I could be wrong, but I believe a lot of it's scripted. It's kind of like wrestling. It's just the dumbest shit you ever seen in your life. It's like a soap opera.
Yep, gotcha.
Oh man.
I'll put it to you this way. I don't think they're playing to win. I think they're playing because they're being paid to play. It's their job. They're putting on a show. And winning and losing is not really that damn important.
No, you're
because
right.
at the end of the day, if they lose, they're still getting a check.
Yep. That is correct.
Where a sport like college football, of course, the coach is still going to get paid, but his ass probably going to get fired unless you work for South Carolina. I mean, you can be mediocre and work for South Carolina. You keep a job about 6 years. But, most places, NASCAR, the more you win, the more money you make. Dale Earnhardt had a yacht. It was called Sunday Money. That was the name of it. Well, why was it called that? They asked him one time, why do you drive the way you do? He said, because it pays more to win. I mean, the more you win, the more money you make.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think they should pay these coaches that exact same way. They should have a base salary of about $800,000, and maybe you can get to 7, 8, 10,000 or $1 million. But you got to win to get there. I guarantee you there'll be a whole lot more emphasis on practices and players and developing than there is worried about being at Kiawah Island playing damn golf.
Huh.
Milliken was a big lumber and paper company.
Huge. Very familiar with Milliken.
Huh.
Milliken also owned, I don't know if you know this, they also owned a fertilizer company. Here in the South, they're real big in, crop fertilizer. Do you know that?
No, I did not.
Yep.
Yeah, it calls it textiles also. So there you go.
Around this area, the lumber companies around here is like Georgia Pacific, Ingram. That's basically your biggest that you hear about. NIP, International Paper.
Yeah.
All right, it's getting down to 4th and 1 again.
Is it NC State with the ball or no, Virginia?
Virginia.
Yeah. If they get this one, they ain't going to do nothing but bleed clock, which is what they have been doing the last 2 drives.
No, he
push.
He got it.
They pushed him forward.
He got it.
Yeah.
I stopped him at first.
Yeah, they bottled up and
He was short about a yard and a half. Then that second push came in.
Oh, Southern Cal just turned it over. Interception. Oh, too bad this game ain't close. Oh, Jacksonville State scored touchdown.
When Riley left Oklahoma and went to Southern Cal, I ain't never figured that transition out, why he did that. Can anybody help me on that deal? Why he did that?
Money?
The money wasn't that much difference.
Probably money, resources, bigger.
Okay. what kind of resources does Southern Cal have that damn Oklahoma doesn't have? Oklahoma is a known powerhouse team.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. It might like the people over there a little bit better, the people that he was working with.
Well, friend, let me tell you something. I'll go to any state you want to go to. If you invited me, I would show up. But there's a couple states that I'd tell you kiss my ass, but I appreciate the invite.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I'm with you.
In California and Washington and Oregon, there's 3 of those, okay?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, man.
I say sell them to China.
Oh, man. My dad has the Order of the Palmetto. Hey, did you hear me there, deal maker? Jacksonville State scored a touchdown, so it's tied up. Nope, deal maker jumped out. What the heck? You still there, P Digits?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Well, where'd he go? Wow, he just disappeared. He just disappeared.
Well, Virginia's at 4th down again.
Another 4th down? Good Lord.
Yeah.
4th down. David took Jacksonville
4th and 4.
State. Are they going for it? Let's see. I didn't.
Looks like they were going to go for it. Yeah, I think they're going for it. I didn't see anybody
where
rushing off the field. Yeah, they are.
Yep, 4th and 4.
35-yard line.
They must not have no kicker.
Oh.
Perbula got his man. And there's
Right
a flag
now.
down.
Yeah, but did he push off to get open? Is that what they're about to show us? Holding defense.
Holding. Nope.
Yep.
Defense. Must be a short leash today, LOL. Oh, Billy. That's another converted 4th down. Dang, this is a 7.5 minute drive already.
Yep.
What the hell? Lost the my dang TV just went black and come back on. What the heck?
It's your internet. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm waiting on David to say it's Starlink. I need Starlink.
Yeah.
what it is. Oh, man. But anyway.
So what are you going to do for the rest of the night, Chuck?
Watch the football. Probably watch the race. That's coming on at 7:30.
Okay.
Daytona, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think about live streaming that, but I mean, I don't know. I guess I need to spend some time with my wife, maybe. that might be something I should do.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, that might help, kind of keep everything happy around here. So I don't know. I'll probably watch some of Jackpot's stream because he's doing this game, and I think he's doing the Hawaii Stanford game, and then he's going to do the UNLV Memphis game. So I don't know. Shorter leash. Come on, Billy. No, your wife is good as long as you're downstairs. Oh man,
Yeah, I think you guys have talked me into wanting barbecue.
I do too, but I can't get none around here though. So I can't get none around here this area. So
There's a little place that an older couple they retired and started doing this, so I guess they're semi-retired. But
Wow.
they got a tiny little place. It's called Stonehouse. Small. But yeah, her sides are incredible, and his barbecue's decent. It's good. It's good. I won't say it's the best, but her sides are to die for. They're really good. That'll
Billy
probably
says,
be my route tonight.
as long as I'm still in the house, I'm good. Yeah. I think we're gonna do some like some dip here in a few minutes and just munch on some chips and stuff, chips and dip. And
Yeah.
I don't think I'm doing anything really main for dinner. I ain't even ate lunch, to be honest with you. I ate breakfast this morning. That's it.
Same.
I ain't even thought about eating anything. San Jose State, man, they two touchdowns, 2-point conversions away from tying the game. They just scored again. Where was this offense earlier? Oh man. They got the game 42-26 right now. Wow. All right, here goes another 4th down and
Yeah,
goal.
they took the first team out is what happened.
Oh, USC or Southern Cal?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a turnover a while ago and turned it into a touchdown. So they ain't got but a minute and some change left. So I don't see no comeback, but
68 points scored for that game.
whew. Now the onside kick, if they get this, okay, they didn't get it. I was gonna say, if they got that, man, this is crazy.
And here we go again, 4th and 1. Just chewing that clock up.
Salt and pepper barbecue is the best. Just leave it alone. You feed your kid skull. Who does that? What are you talking about, Bill? Oh, he got it. First down, 1st and goal. They put this in the end zone. This game's over. The managers are in for USC senior as well. Oh, Billy.
It's true.
It's probably because their managers are more or better than San Jose's managers. Touchdown, Virginia.
How long was that drive?
Oh, probably about 9
That
minutes.
has to be
9-10 minutes. Easily.
Yeah, at least 9.
Let's see if they show it. They ain't showed no time of possession. It was still a long ass
There you are. We're both wrong.
12 minutes. Wow. They sucked the life out of that. Oh, he dinked it in.
Yeah, he banked it.
Yeah, they sucked the life out of that drive. Wow. 12 minutes. Dang, a 12-minute drive. Wow.
Yeah, I'm happy for Tony Elliott.
That means they had it almost near the halfway point of the 3rd quarter.
Yep, that's right.
Gosh.
That's domination right there.
Wow.
And they were, 4 for 4 on 4th downs?
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, one of it was 4 and 4 where they did the pass. Other 3 were runs.
They are 4 for 4, yeah. 4 for 4 on 4th down. They got 1% chance of winning now. Oh no, 0.1%. No chance. So
That's funny, Billy.
Yeah, that's the game. Yeah, they got almost 400 yards of offense, total yards to 134 for NC State. So,
what is it for passing and running?
Let's see. I know Perbula ain't threw the ball, but probably less than 10 times, probably. Let's see. Virginia's got 155 yards in the air, 244 yards on the ground.
Yep.
NC State has 77 through the air and 57 on the ground. Bo Perbula is the leading rusher. He's got 110 yards. Like I said, he's only thrown the ball 11 times. He has 9 of 11 for 155 yards.
Yes, a couple of those were designed. The rest of them was him making it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, total domination. Over twice the time of possession. Yeah, they're sucking the life out of this game, boy.
Yeah, that's just dominating them.
Yeah, NC State's only got 9 first downs to 19. So, yeah, definitely North Carolina State is not back for sure. If anybody thinks they are.
We're starting off slow.
Yeah. Like I said, I worked with a bunch of NC State fans, and they were kind of like me. They didn't know what to expect from their team this year. So,
remember when they had Chuck Amato there?
oh yeah.
Yeah, they got a little hype during that time. Phillip Rivers came in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they had what was that wide receiver they had?
Torrey Holt.
Torrey Holt, yeah.
Was it Torrey Holt?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
Chuck Amato and his sunglasses.
Mm-hmm. Like TCU did and lost. Okay. $31-8. I still ain't updated my scoreboard here. I don't know where Dealmaker went. I guess he might have went and got him some barbecue.
Maybe. He could have talked himself into it.
Yeah.
That's truly talking it into existence.
Well, yeah, he lives right down the road from it, so yeah. Yeah, he was dirty last night. He sent me a picture of what he was eating on, and I was like, man, I hope it tastes bad, but I know it don't. Oh. Yeah, I tell these people up here in North Carolina, man, I was like, they talk about barbecue and stuff, and I was like, well, how much that stuff cost you? And they tell me a price, and you only get one plate here. I said, really? I was like, dude, I said, for that price, I can eat all I can eat down in South Carolina. And they're amazed. I was like, yeah, they have a lot of buffets, like, all you can eat buffet, So they're amazed when I tell them that. I said, you paid $14 for that plate. I can eat all I can eat, for that price.
Right.
Barbecue, sides, everything, dessert. It's like,
I tell you what, I like eating my own more than anything else. So,
yeah,
you do what you want, have what you want.
Oh yeah. Phillip Rivers was all but raised within the shadows of Bama Stadium. Billy Cole said, "Huh." David Green has a question for you.
What's that? Let's see. Favorite place to get a lobster roll? Couple. There's one in Bangor. I'm not really sure if that's even still there. Hopefully it is. They also do great Italian sandwiches there. The real Italian sandwiches. And then there's a place in Holton. Now there is I've seen a food truck and learned that they were from Maine, and they run around and they do lobster rolls. I've never tried them, but next time they were up here in Greenville in a town called Travelers Rest, but I didn't get over there. They come like once a year, I think. So maybe next year.
What's exactly in a lobster roll?
So what?
What I said, what comes in a lobster roll?
Well, some of the like it comes in a bun.
Oh,
And everybody has their own little, different little swing to it. But it's even like the hot dog rolls up there, and the hot dogs are very different than down here.
yeah.
Very different. You get relish up there, not chili.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, David. I've mispronounced y'all's word. Lobster. Sorry. Lobster. Oh man. Yeah, y'all have the top split buns, don't you, for hot dogs?
Yeah, Red Links.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy
My
Colson.
favorite thing, the thing that I miss more than anything, it's the Italian subs up there, or Italian sandwiches.
Uh-huh.
I'll make them down here every once in a while. But yeah, some people like with the lobster roll, it's your roll is not toasted. The roll is toasted,
Mm.
but it has mayo in it, so you might not,
Well,
Might
I'm not a seafood eater. I just trying to figure out what it comes, on it or whatever.
Yeah, people put onions and green peppers and things of that nature in it. Some people do that. I actually like it like that. But the roll is buttery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
David's
good. Super expensive.
Uh-huh.
I know that.
David said Pepper's Landing. Do you know where that's at?
Here, I'll look it up though.
Pepper's Landing. I guess that's some area up in Maine. Billy Cole said seaweed and moose lips, moose burgers. Huh. All right, North Dakota State's getting ready to try a field goal to go up.
Yeah,
10-7.
when they send the seafood down to us, they'll have dry ice and seaweed in there, but we don't eat the seaweed.
Oh.
David, are you talking about Brunswick? I guess. Yep. Yep. A little different.
Has to be Duke's mayo. Yeah, we touched on that earlier too. Dealmaker said it has to be Duke's, no other mayonnaise. So
Yeah. Oh, moose. You don't want to scare one of those. I tell you what, these idiots that try to go and get a selfie next to a moose. What a moron.
I'm not that dumb. Yeah. Them things will kill you, man.
Oh, man, they'll kick the living crap out of you and stomp on you. And they're huge. I saw one run my brother up into a tree. That was funny.
Oh, Lord. The roll is toasted and buttered. The lobster is fresh and tried. I guess you mean fried? I don't know, maybe tried to introduce them to Duke's. Yeah, Brunswick. There you go. Oh, man.
Yeah.
4th and 2.
Yeah. Man, you have
Yeah.
I had 5 moose run by me once, and I was in a car, and you could literally feel the ground shake as they run right by you.
Morons.
It's crazy.
What are you talking about, Billy? Morons? What? I'm missing something here. Morons.
Well, there was that grandfather that got. What did he get by
Yeah.
that buffalo?
Yeah. I think he's talking about taking the selfies with the moose and all that. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. They're stupid.
Stupid people,
Stupid.
man.
I mean, you can see a moose on the TV or in a book or something like that. When you see one in real life, that's completely different.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see some of that wildlife, but I'm not gonna get out and go stand up beside of it. I think I got more common sense. I'm not gonna go stand up beside one of them. No.
Well, like where I'm from is close to the Canadian border, so like there's just not a lot out there. A lot of farming. Lots of farming.
Yeah. Is Maine is Maine the state that has the city that's on the Canadian line? That if you drive down Main Street, if you're on one side of the road, you're in Canada. If you're on the other side, you're in Maine or the United States.
Yeah, there's a few places like that. Yeah, there's a lot actually.
Because I watched a YouTube video about that. They have a theater that's on the Canadian United States border.
Okay, no, I don't. Yeah, I'm not really sure.
If you're in one part of the theater, you're in the Canadian side. If you're on the other part of the theater, you're in the United States. And they have separate entrances, for the Canadian side and the American side. And yeah, I think it's Maine.
Yeah. Well, a lot of things are different. Like there for a while, not right now, of course, but there for a while, people would go into Canada, to get some of their food because the food is very different than what we have here. I mean, just look at a ketchup bottle from America and then look at a ketchup bottle from Canada. They throw a lot of junk up there for us.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, that's true, David. She'd love Acadia. I don't know a person that goes to Acadia that doesn't like it.
What's Acadia?
It's just a national park.
Okay.
There's a thing called Thunder Rock, where the water comes in at the cliffs and just it pounds. It sounds like thunder. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Huh. Let me see.
But Billy living in Tennessee, I love Tennessee. That is a beautiful state.
Yeah, I'd like to go see it because I like mountains and national parks, things like that. Because that's what I want to do. I'd like to travel out to Yellowstone and Grand Teton and all that.
Oh yeah, I'd like to see that myself.
But I can't get the wife to go. She don't want to do it. I was like, what the heck? So that's my dream.
It's a little bit of a culture shock to a certain extent, but get used to it real quick.
Yeah, I think I'd like to go up there to see that. I've never been no farther than Connecticut up north.
Okay, Connecticut's beautiful. That's a nice state.
I think I might have went. Is Massachusetts above it, ain't it?
So what?
Massachusetts, that above Connecticut or beside it? I'm trying to get my geography.
I want to say it's used to be part of it. No. It's north of it, I believe.
Okay. I might have been in Massachusetts a little bit, but not much. Just like maybe just across the border, but yeah, I've been to Connecticut several times, but I've never been any farther than that, really. So
Yeah, I like the coast on Connecticut as well.
yeah. David said take her best trip ever. I'll have to pitch that idea to her there, David. But she don't want to drive. She says she go on vacation. She wants to fly somewhere like that. I don't know. I don't want to fly. I want to see everything. I want to see what I'm driving through.
I'm with your wife on that. I have done that trip from South Carolina to Maine in a car so many times. I don't want to do it again.
How many hours is that?
Where we would go from Greenville, that would be right around 26 to 28 hours.
You said 26 to 28 hours?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah. I'm getting on a plane, man. Massachusetts, there's a reason why they call them massholes. It's no, I'd like to avoid all the turnpikes, and it's flying.
Okay, well maybe that's probably the best way to go. I don't want to be in no car for 26, 28 hours. So I definitely don't want to do that. So yeah, maybe I would fly up there.
Yep.
So Billy Cole being smart. Take Maine geography for 100. Maine geography. Fly. Fly.
Fly away. Yeah, that is a long freaking haul, man. Miserable.
Called Delta, yeah. Yeah, but I guess I'd be now. Where would you have to fly into? Where do you normally fly into? I mean, in reference to where Acadia is.
Acadia, I would fly into Portland if I was you. And then run up to Acadia from there in Bar Harbor. And then what you could do if you went to Bar Harbor, you could go back out and leave from Bangor, and that's the last northern international airport you're going to have.
Okay.
Yeah, but you could go. Your wife would love Freeport, Maine. You know, that's where LL Bean is. All the little shops and all that kind of stuff, and it's really nice and nice little restaurants.
Okay.
So,
Billy Cole, they don't have cars in Maine. They have cars. There's no R in there.
That's right.
They don't have no cars up there. Oh,
that's funny.
Man.
Yep. Or a snowmobile. You can rent a snowmobile.
I don't want to go that time of year.
Oh no, it's miserable, man. But
so
I tell you what, with those snowmobiles, they hook right up to your suit, keep you warm. The handles are all seats warmed, everything. There's tons of snowmobiling trails, man. There's restaurants that only open during snowmobile season because you can't get to it any other way.
Yeah. So what's the best time to take a trip up that way if I was to go?
Take the wife. I would try to get up there in October myself.
October?
September, October. Get to see the fall start kicking in. It's not too cold. I mean, it does get cold, but you're not going to be miserable.
Yeah. Oh, David said June, July.
Yeah, I mean it is. You got the warmer weather. I was thinking of the leaves, changing color and everything because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
different. It's a little different than
Oh
it
yeah,
is down here.
we would definitely have to go in June, July then because the wife she'd be freezing to death. So
Yeah, enjoy the mosquitoes.
Use guys.
Use guys. Yeah, that's right. Use guys. You hear that up there. You'll hear the word wicked being used as a adjective all the time.
Uh-huh.
But you'll enjoy it, man. If you were to go up there during June or July, get to a lake. Get to a lake. You'd like that as well.
Okay.
Man, the water's beautiful up there.
I'd have to see if I could talk her into it. I'm up to going anywhere like that. So, like I say, if I can talk her into that, I dang sure she'd be able to talk her into going out to Yellowstone or somewhere. But I haven't had that luck yet. So, who knows?
Yeah, and there's some services up there to where like some lakes there's no road to them. There could be trails to them, but no roads. So you get on a hydroplane, and this is going to be the northern part of Maine. You get on a hydroplane, and they fly you in. If you want to go hunting or fishing, camping, and then they come back and get you in about 3 days. So you just take a boat with you and with the hydroplane, and they land, you put everything on the boat and start paddling to shore.
Huh. Wow. Yeah. That's crazy.
Your wife would love that. She'd love that.
No, I don't think she'd want to. She's not for that now. Oh. Which I'm not. I'm not much of an outdoor like fisher or anything like that. So I don't mind being out on the lake, but I'm not a fisherman or anything. So
yeah. Well, that was a lot of pastime up there when I was
you
younger.
can just drive up to the.
Oh, you could just walk to a stream.
Billy said I can just drive to Tennessee. I ain't going.
Mountains of Tennessee and Washington.
Billy said I can just drive to the Tennessee mountains and watch the leaves change.
Yep, you can.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't drive nowhere near Tennessee.
Tennessee is a beautiful state, though. God, man, that's a beautiful state. I'd like to live in a state that's right next to the ocean. But if I had to go inland, yeah, that Tennessee might be where I head.
Billy said he got a B&B cheap, half off. I can get Hardee's here, there, Billy. I'm assuming you're talking about a bed and breakfast. I can get Hardee's here. I don't have to go nowhere.
Now, there's nothing wrong with Hardee's. I love Hardee's.
Ain't nothing wrong with a Hardee's breakfast. Nothing wrong with it. Well, looks like Tony
Billy gets it every day, and I'm a little jealous with that. To tell you the truth, I'm at least 2 times a week I get Hardee's.
I don't get it none a week. Every now and then I get it on the weekends, but I usually by the time I go to work, I don't have time to stop by Hardee's. So I don't have time to stop by Hardee's to get nothing. So if I get it, I usually get it on the weekend, and I pass Hardee's going to work. So
yeah. Well, they're just opening up when you're driving to work, though, right?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I passed 2 of them. So, wow, what a kick. But yeah.
Yeah, give me a bowl of gravy and a sausage biscuit and a steak biscuit, and I'm good to go.
Mm.
But you can't eat that every day. That wouldn't. Oh, that
No,
wouldn't
that
be
wouldn't
good.
that wouldn't be good for you.
No.
Yeah, I had two sausage gravy biscuits today for breakfast. So at that place we went to. So like I said, it's just a small place. They only open for breakfast and like a brunch kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean it's real small, and they usually crowded. The wait sometimes can be crazy. They only open from like 7 to 11, I think it is.
Yep.
So, but
Yeah,
it's
that's
good.
the good places right there, though.
Yeah, it's good. Me and the wife,
Yep.
we like it, and it's yeah, and it's pretty relatively cheap, I guess, for what you can get.
Right.
You know, for me, her, and my son, we ate for less than $30 today. So
Can't beat that. Not at all.
So it was good.
You go to McDonald's and your meal's $11 at least. It's
Yeah,
nuts.
it's crazy.
It's disgusting too.
We got a minute left in the game. 34-8.
Holmes Hot Dogs in Spartanburg.
What is that? Oh, David.
Mm-hmm.
You guys ever come through Spartan? I ain't been through Spartanburg in a long time. So no. Matter of fact, I ain't been up that way. God, it's been a while since I've been up towards that area. Billy Cole said he has 2 for $5, sausage and egg biscuits and tea, half and half.
Okay.
And he gets that senior citizen discount. Probably gets a military discount.
Can't beat that.
No.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Boots and sunnies. No.
I do like the hamburger place in Spartanburg. I'm trying to think of what it is. They do onion rings, man. You can't even see your hamburger after you order it. They put so much onion rings on it.
Mm. All that dang food talking got me hungry. Oh, man.
Yeah, I haven't done us any justice. Yeah, the Beacon. That's a good place right there.
Y'all talking about all this food, man.
Well, you and I haven't eaten since breakfast. It's definitely on my mind.
Yeah, definitely is. Definitely on my mind. I'm ready to eat something. Billy Cole, lizard thicket. No, I've never ate lizard thicket. Never.
What is that?
That's, I don't know. I've never been to one. It's like a restaurant they have in South Carolina, Columbia, I guess, that area.
Okay.
And I don't even know what kind of food they serve. Maybe like home style looking food, maybe. I don't know. I've never been. I hear a lot of people talk about it, but I've never been. 30-48, that's the final. 34-8.
Yep, all done.
NC State got beat down by Bo Pribula. Had a big game. Not the same since John White passed and Junior passed. Keep it moving. I guess it's talking about Boots and Sunnies, maybe. I don't know.
There might be the guys that owned the Beacon that I was talking about. Yep, the Beacon.
Oh, okay. It's a high class place in Columbia. Well, see, that's probably why I've never been there, Billy. I can't go to them high class places. And that's probably why I'd never been. I ate at the mom and pops places, the places in the back, the backwoods and hole in the wall establishments. So he said country. So it's like a country. It's like a country food place. But anyway,
Okay.
like I said, got me dang hungry now.
Yeah, it's what 6:42. I think I'm gonna jump off,
Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off here too. So I've been on here for
go hunt
6
me
hours.
some food. So,
All
but
right, man.
Chuck, thanks for letting me come up here and hang out.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you stopping by. So,
Sure.
yeah. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. I ain't been promoting on this one like the other one, but hit the like button, share, hype, all that stuff, comment, whatever. Yeah. So Virginia gets to win 34-8. And I think I'm getting ready to hop off here. So y'all have a good Saturday evening. And yeah, we'll be back at it. I don't know what day. I guess Monday. I'll be back on here live Monday. And being a deal maker as we get ready for the season to start our live streams Monday and Friday. So appreciate it. Y'all have a good day.
Later, chat. Enjoyed it.
Yep. See you there, P Digits.